air quality and reduce dust in your home with a free no-ozone air purifier included with any new AC system install. Call 833-3NEXTGEN or visit nextgenairandplumbing.com to book online. CSLB number 1011173, lifetime warranty on selected items.
Cappy here to tell you about my great friends at Ocean Subaru of Fullerton. I'm a huge fan for so many reasons. The safety, technology, versatility, reliability, and they're all about the Subaru Love Promise. The cars are spacious and sporty. You got to go see my boy Omar and his team at Ocean Subaru of Fullerton. They're focused on your needs, and they're the most knowledgeable people when it comes to getting you into the right Subaru. Ocean Subaru, 1100 South Euclid in Fullerton, just off the 91 freeway. Go to OceanSubaruOC.com. That's OceanSubaruOC.com. Ocean Subaru of Fullerton, where every journey starts with love.
Hey, Joe Fortenbaugh here. Whether you're locking in your home run picks or riding with your favorite golfers this summer, ESPN Bet is your sports book for all the action. Go from checking stats on your favorite teams and players to placing bets in just a few taps. Plus, new customers can get $100 in bonus bets when you make your first $10 wager. Download the ESPN Bet app and sign up with the promo code JOEQ to get started today. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details. Offer not available in New York.
Need assistance with door and window projects? The Home Depot can help. From inspiration and materials to ordering and installation, our free Millwork virtual apron service can get you moving and doing. Plus, we speak Spanish too. Our associates can help you tackle complex jobs without you leaving the job site, saving you time and money. Call us at 1-833-HD-APRON or visit homedepot.com/MVA. The Home Depot, how doers get more done.
Let's go. It's time for Sedano and Cap.
A little sabor, and we're going to just nosh.
It is George Sedano. It is Scott Kaplan. Sedano and Cap is on for your Monday afternoon.
I'm going to have to say respectfully, I'm going to disagree.
Okay, why is that?
I don't know.
Here we go, Monday, July 21st edition of the LA Afternoon Drive Takeover. Sedano and Cappy. Sedano is back from summer league in Vegas. Cappy is back from a weekend at Del Mar. A lot of horse schwanks. That's where the whole bit started, was the horses, you know what I mean?
The horse.
Anyway, Sedano and Cap is ready. We've got NBA free agency. We've got what's going on with the Dodgers, yo. And Rams training camp begins Thursday of this week.
God, I'm going to melt you.
It's all here, Jack. Let's do it. The LA Afternoon Drive Takeover.
Oh.
I'm on with Sedano.
Followers.
Maliava, because I thought it was like I'm a leaving.
A duck butt. What is that? A Jerusalem cherry.
He likes to lay the wood.
Yeah.
You say Kikuchi.
Wacky forced radio stunt of the year. Ha-ha.
Christopher can go to hell. Oh, nothing worse than the horse. Nah, man, black don't crack.
Benjamin Pratt is like...
How do you say his name? Asminger?
Asminger. Hey, these Hard Knocks guys, they're all over me right now. It's like I'm in back in Dayton. You are a bit killer.
Because you got to talk about sperm.
I mean, look at me. I'm a hot piece of ass. I mean, look at him.
Whoa, man, I didn't know they come up on the glass.
Like a French bread, do you eat the butt?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, me too.
I don't.
Yeah. So do you guys?
You eat that butt. Okay.
I love it. The heel, the butt. Oh.
Sedano and Cap, your Monday afternoon right now.
Man, that's long.
Dude, we might be able to get like 20 or 30 minutes out of that open.
Dude, let me tell you, it'd be great. That's much less work for us.
Bing, bong. You know what we should try and do? Is 5 to 5:30, our commercial-free 30
Just
minutes.
have it be the open.
Right.
Eventually, that needs to be like a bit one day, where the commercial-free is just the open.
Bing, ba 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 da ba ba doom. Have a good 5 minutes of commercial free if we played it at the top of the 5 o'clock hour.
I'm just saying, like, you know. So maybe it's something we should be doing at 5 o'clock. We should just doing it again. Give Cappy and I a little respite, especially in the summertime.
Yeah, especially in the summertime, man. That's exactly right, you know. Because we're getting ready now, George. You know, we'll be out at Rams training camp on Thursday. And that is an indication that the NFL football season and the college football season is right around the corner.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's kind of like Bill Belichick says, no days off.
Yeah.
No days off.
Yeah.
So we gotta take advantage of this summertime, you know. Got to take advantage of the summertime because once September 2nd starts, you know, that first week of football season, it is balls to the walls.
KTS, Cappy.
KTS?
You know what that is?
Know the schedule?
Yeah. Know the schedule. Right, DeAndre and Lindsay? Know the schedule.
Know the schedule,
bro.
baby.
I don't
you gotta
know
know
that
the
one,
schedule,
not
bro.
gonna lie.
Yeah. No.
Well,
hey,
were
Lindsay,
you not here? Were you on vacation, Lindsay, when I said that about Cappy? I'm like, was it Chris?
It was LeBron. LeBron had
had done the thing, right? And Cappy was having FOMO.
Right.
Oh, yeah. You're right.
And then George said, know the schedule, bro.
That's it, bro.
KTS. Know the schedule, bro.
KTS, bro.
Speaking of the schedule, I did catch some of your act this past weekend.
Act like a Catskills act?
Right. You're like a vaudevillian
thank
comedian.
you, darling. I appreciate it.
You're like a vaudevillian comic up there. You're like, and now here's the player of the summer league. What's this kid's name?
Con Knipple, man. That kid's good.
Con Knipple. That's a great name.
Guy's a baller, dude.
I know, but just to have the word nipple in your last name is freaking awesome.
You're like a 12-year-old.
Knipple. Is that his first name?
We're doing so well.
Is that his first name really Con? Or
Con.
they just call him
no,
Con?
did you think they made it up? Like
No, like what if
like
somebody
a
called me
nickname for something?
How about this? What you ready? What if somebody called me Cappy Kaplan? You know what I'm saying? Con Knipple. You know, said Sedano.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm just
no,
thinking of-
he's that's just his name.
Con Knipple.
Yes,
Where's he out of?
Duke, dude. He played
All
with
right,
Cooper.
Well, okay, well, gives you an idea of how much Duke basketball I got to see this past
Well, I
year.
mean, listen, Cappy, that's the next move. DeAndre and Lindsay and I are going to get you to watch these draft prospects when they're playing. Like, you don't have to watch them a lot, but just like in big games, you know?
Con Knipple.
Con Knipple went to number 4 in the draft.
Con Knipple is an unbelievable name. Now, what were you talking to him about after the game about like a headband he was wearing or something?
Because the game before, well, first of all, in this game, he did an interview with Dave and Corey like while he was on the bench. So the NBA during summer league does a lot of these like technological advances. They basically take some chances, right?
An experiment. Yeah.
Correct. Mm-hmm. And the thing they've been doing at Summer League for a while, and we also do it in the G League. That's where all this stuff always starts. The G League is the experiment. And they would do these interviews on the benches. So he put like a little remember like Janet Jackson, Rhythm Nation, like Madonna, like
the little
earpiece
microphone
thing with the microphone. Yeah. So he wore one of those.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
I got it perfect.
Trying to describe it, right?
You
like
nailed
people
it.
of a certain age will get it. Yes.
You nailed it.
Right. Thank you, Cappy. I appreciate it.
I get it. It's just a funny reference. That's what you went to.
Yeah. It's like Rhythm Nation, Janet Jackson. You know what I'm saying? Madonna, like whatever. I don't remember which video it was.
Nation.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But so he's doing this interview because he's talking about what happened to him the last game. He goes, the last game, I want to say towards the end of the game, somebody fell on his head. So he like busted his eye. Mm-hmm. And they had to put like 5 stitches. So when he was asked during the interview in the first quarter, like, hey, man, how you feeling out there?
Hey, man.
Hey, man. The first thing he said to the guys was, well, I got to wear this stupid freaking headband because I fell on the floor like a moron and cut my eye, you know? Because somebody fell on me, so I hate it. And so that's why I asked him about it, about the headband.
Was it just a pure like NBA headband? Like
it was just like one of those Charlotte Hornets. Yeah, like
Right.
headband, Jackie Moon, right? Or something like that. You know?
Like LeBron.
Clay.
LeBron, yeah.
LeBron, Clay,
Right.
right, has worn it before.
Got to wear this stupid headband like I'm looking like freaking LeBron over here, you know?
Yeah. So
didn't
anyway,
say
he
that.
hated the headband. But the kid balled out, Cappy. That guy can play, dude. He's thick, bro. 6'7", 6'6", 220. You can't move that boy, man. He is good.
Nipple, man. I love that guy.
Okay, I'm telling you, he's going to be good.
Listen, I sure hope you're right. And I'll start watching some Charlotte games this year.
So, well, you don't have to do that. But DeAndre and Lindsay and I will convince you. I mean, maybe when they come here, you should pay attention to them. But, even maybe against the Clippers too, Cappy. How about that? If you just give me 2 Charlotte games a year, I'm good.
Well, you know, dude, don't forget also now, George, I'm very involved in the whole ownership now of the Charlotte
that's right,
Hornets.
of the Hornets.
So,
that's it.
So now I'm probably inclined to keep my eye on the Hornets.
I'm surprised you weren't at Summer League, like, on a charter or something to watch the championship game.
Yeah,
I
Cappy,
did
remember
contemplate.
I told you that there's like 11% of the Cavs that are up for sale that you should probably try and get in on.
Get in on that, Cappy.
Mm-hmm. I will. I'll talk to my guys.
Yeah.
I'll see what they think.
I said I got $250 if you got $250.
I got $250 if that's what you mean.
Okay.
Yes.
We'll start
So Cappy, that's your boy Con Knipple. Mm-hmm. But listen, like John said, people should be worried about Dalton Connect, bro, and not Bronny. I'll tell you that. Bronny looked good, Cappy. You can make fun of Bronny all you want. Bronny looked like the second-year player who played very well.
Now, when you say you can make fun of Bronny all you want, are you saying that specifically to me? Or are you saying that externally to everybody who teases Bron and Bronny about why Bronny was drafted to the Lakers.
That
in the
would
first
be
place.
for you to interpret however you
Okay,
like.
because I'm going to take it personally.
Okay,
but
good.
I'm going
You
to
should.
answer. But I'm going to answer it professionally. Okay. I'm the guy who last year, after Bronny scored, I want to say it was like 17 or 19 in an NBA regular season game.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the guy that came on the air the next day and went, "That young brother could play."
Oh, come on, stop.
I
You were
may
doing
have
a
been
Stephen A.
wrong
impersonation.
about that young brother. No, seriously. And I said it then, I'll say it again. If you can go into an NBA game, it doesn't matter when it is, and you have the ability to score 19 points, you have the ability. Can you do it night after night after night? Another question. But you have the ability. So give me the Sedano because you had your eyes on it. I clearly did not. George, I know this is probably going to shock you, and don't be offended by what I'm about to say.
Uh-oh.
I did not watch every minute of every game in Summer League.
You're fine, Captain.
Okay, you're okay by that? You're okay
Yeah,
with
but
that?
did you watch Bronny?
I watched some.
Okay.
So give me your you watched it. You were on the sidelines. You may have called these games.
I called the Thursday game.
Okay, tell me what you saw. Tell me what you like. Because, by the way, just so you know where my head's at, by Thursday at 6 o'clock,
Yeah.
I was all in horse racing Del Mar weekend.
Right, horse
mode.
knowers. Yeah.
Yes, horse knowers.
The horse.
So tell me what you saw out of Bronny. Tell me why you liked what Bronny
Actually,
did.
you should do instead. You should do like a spin-off to Stable Wars and call it Horse Knowers.
Horse knowers. Actually, me and Beto on horse knowers would be great.
That's
Beto,
what I'm saying.
You have
Beto
no
would be
idea.
an amazing reality show character. Don't you
Beto
agree?
would be amazing. He shows up with his boys. They start ordering up the cervezas.
Yeah.
They're tearing through the programs. Man, they've already come with like handwritten notes of how Beto's dad, 80-something years old, had handicapped the entire race day. I'm telling you, these guys would be perfect for a reality series.
I know. That's what I'm telling you.
So what did you see out of Bronny? Let me hear your analysis.
Listen, in the game I did, he had a pretty rough first half. He made a lot of great plays passing the ball. They had the ball in his hands in the first half a lot. Actually, the whole game, now that I think about it. But in the first half, he was, I want to say, he had 5 assists and like 6 turnovers, which is not good. You don't want to be below 1-to-1. At the very least, you'd like to be 2-to-1 assist to turnover ratio. So he didn't have a good first half, but he was magnificent. Okay. I am not stressing that enough. Okay. Granted, Summer League magnificent, but magnificent nonetheless.
Tell me what he did that he was so magnificent. Seriously.
Dude, he scored like 18 points in the second half.
Okay,
Like,
great.
He was really good.
What
And
about
he was
what about
still,
assists and turnovers?
He did not turn the ball over very much after that. He had another couple of assists. Like, he played well.
Okay.
In the second half, completely under control. Defensively, I thought he did a good job, which is what he does normally anyway. Yeah, like he played really well, I thought, at Summer League.
Is Bronny a guy that coming out of Summer League, you look at for next season and say, okay, he's now a full-time member of the Lakers and potentially a contributor?
No. I don't think like full-time member. I don't know.
No, but I mean, he's still a back and forth to the G League kind of a player, still developing.
Yeah, I think it would be good for him if he still got some opportunities down there, because you don't want to go for a long time without playing, Cappy. Like, if you look at the Lakers, I mean, there'll be moments they will need him. And I do think there are moments he's capable of playing now. More so certainly than last year. More, I think, than last year too. So I believe that he is certainly someone who could see some time in the NBA, and defensively he could hold his own. To me, it's about, can he become a secondary ball handler at some point, and can the shooting continue to improve? Because I think he's got a really nice shooting form, but it doesn't always drop, and it's a make or miss league in that situation, right? So that's kind of the way I look at it.
I hope what you're saying is right, meaning that his improvement that he showed in the Summer League is just the fact that here's a kid who's getting older, getting stronger, training with his dad and having access to all of those resources, coming out 2 years now removed from what happened to him before his freshman season at USC. And the list goes on and on. I would love to see the kid be a contributor. So, and by the way, I'd love to see him prove all the haters wrong.
Here's what I would say, Cappy, about Bronny. Just to put it succinctly, and we can move on. He looked like a second-year Summer League player in the sense that he belonged, okay? Like, he belonged. There is no doubt about that when you're at Summer League. You saw Bronny play. You felt like he belonged there. And there was a level of...
defensive menace yet?
What's that?
Is he a defensive menace yet, like he said he wants to be?
I thought he played great defense. I thought he played fantastic defense.
He's got to be a dog on the defensive end.
Yeah.
These words, magnificent and great.
He absolutely played very well defensively.
Good.
And then offensively, where is the place I saw the most growth for sure. His ability to be a ball handler. They had the ball in his hands a ton there. Great distributor, good passing, right? For the most part, even when he had that like first half on Thursday where he made a ton of mistakes, the second half was fairly clean. So he bounced back even within the game. So I thought that was great. And then, I just, again, his level of confidence, his level of understanding of the game and what it takes to play in the NBA is also taking a step, right? So I think that's helpful. But if you look at the Lakers depth chart, he's not going to play above, the guys they have in the rotation. Like, their guys are a combination right now of Luka, Austin, Marcus Smart, and Gabe Vincent. Like, does he get in ahead of any of those guys? And I guess Connect is also a guard at times, although they probably play him at the 3, when Bron's not playing. Or excuse me, when Bron or Hachimura, whoever's playing the 3, isn't playing. But I think that Bronny, after that, like, he's probably like fourth or fifth on the depth chart in the guard rotation. If I consider LaRavia like a small forward or a forward, then yeah, Bronny's probably like, fourth or fifth, depending on what you think Connect is.
Well, I'd like to hear more about this. I'm very impressed that you were so impressed with Bronny.
But not as impressed with Dalton Connect.
I've heard negative
there's a level of
there.
concern there with me.
A lot of chatter about that guy.
Yeah, a lot being written about it. A lot of people very down on Dalton Connect after this summer league.
It'll be interesting. I think the trade is still kind of something that may be lingering in there.
You know what? I was going to ask you about that. Like, what was the emotional impact of what happened to him during the season?
He took it hard, I thought. That was from my understanding.
All right. Well, George, as we just kick things off, let me remind everybody to listen to you and me, Sedano and Cap, all week long for your chance to win a family 4-pack of tickets to experience the wonder of SeaWorld San Diego. We all have been down there. It's awesome. Listen to the cue to call for a shot to take the whole crew to SeaWorld and experience the all-new Jewels of the Sea jellyfish exhibit, which we all had a chance to do, the reimagined Journey to Atlantis, and the nonstop excitement of the Summer Spectacular. Tune in to Sedano and Cap for your chance to win. SeaWorld San Diego, open your world to something amazeballs.
Travis Rogers and DeMarco Farr.
I mean, we can do it with AI.
Easy with the AI.
I'm just saying, you're afraid of AI? It's coming. You better get in front of it.
We all should be afraid of AI.
You better get in front of it now.
Yeah. Weekday mornings at 9 a.m., it's Travis and DeMarco on 710 ESPN.
Don't navigate the legal system alone. Hey, it's Travis. At the personal injury law offices of Joseph S. Normand, they will fight tirelessly to get you the max compensation you deserve. Joe and his team understand the emotional and financial toll that an injury can take on you and your life. Call 213-747-2000 or visit normandlegal.com. The law offices of Joseph S. Normand have helped thousands of people like you recover millions of dollars in settlements and verdicts. Visit normandlegal.com or call 213-747-2000. Your recovery is their priority.
Craving that beach vibe? There's an Islands restaurant near you with all your favorites. Crafting your perfect Islands moments with classic burgers, fresh cut fries, local brews, and never-ending summer drinks. Visit your local Islands restaurant.
Celebrate with Mason and Ireland at their 21st birthday private podcast party. Saturday, July 26, 5 p.m. start at Hollywood Park Casino. LA's hottest card room where you can park, party, and play. Enjoy a fan meet and greet, surprise guests, and take home an exclusive Mason and Ireland gift. Visit ESPNLA.com for more details. Tickets are sold out, but you can win your way in. Listen to Mason and Ireland all week long for you to win your way in at Hollywood Park Casino, open 24/7 pregame on game days inside Century Bar and Grill. And step into Ray's Lounge for live music and DJs on the weekends. For more info, go to playhbc.com or follow them at playhbc. Must be 21 plus to enter.
Everyone knows Earl Hershiser has won numerous awards for his performance on the field. But off the field, he's a great humanitarian, a true friend and partner of mine, and a real bulldog when it comes to business.
Baseball taught me to work hard and respect people. Rotolo Chevrolet does both, and that's why I joined the team.
Rotolo Chevrolet has been Dealer of the Year for 12 straight years. Like Oral, we know something about winning.
I believe they call that a dynasty.
Come see what the fun is all about at Rotolo Chevrolet.
Hey, it's Mace. In tough times, a lot of people find themselves owing money to the IRS. It can really weigh you down, and you're confused about the right way to handle it. And all those scary ads on the radio about the IRS, they don't help. Tax relief advocates want you to relax, knowing that whether you owe $5,000, $50,000, $500,000 in tax debt, you don't have to fear the IRS another day. TRA has a proven 3-step tax resolution process, plus they're experts at working with special programs available from the IRS to help taxpayers get back on track. Easy to see why they have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau. If you owe money to the IRS and feel trapped, don't lose hope. Tax relief advocates could reduce or even eliminate your debt. End your tax nightmare today. Simply visit TRA.com or call 800-575-1482. That's 800-575-1482. Again, 800-575-1482.
A SoFi personal loan is here to help you achieve something once thought impossible, overcoming high-interest credit card debt. Walk the tightrope of your finances with one low, fixed-rate monthly payment, no fees required, and as soon as the same-day funding. That's right. Pull off your own debt-defying stunt with a SoFi personal loan. Visit SoFi.com/trick to learn more. Loans originated by SoFi Bank, N.A., member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply. NMLS 696891.
This is the story of the one. As a lineman, he does whatever it takes to keep the power on in his community. And he wants a partner like Granger who does the same. Granger offers the professional-grade products he needs, from voltage detectors to harnesses to hard hats, plus fast, dependable delivery, so he can rise to every challenge. Call 1-800-GRANGER, click Granger.com, or just stop by. Granger, for the ones who get it done.
And on this day, July 21st, back in 1998, Eagle Eye Cherry released his debut album, Desireless. Of course, this song was on it, and this song might have been the only hit from it, actually. Sedano Kap continues your Monday afternoon right now.
I remember this song. Yeah, I definitely know the song. What's the name of the band?
Eagle Eye Cherry.
Yeah. Could
He's like
never in a million
somebody's
years
kid,
come
I'm
up with
pretty
this song.
With Nana Cherry.
Someone's famous.
One-hit wonder.
Wasn't there somebody else with the name Cherry that Nana
I just said
Cherry?
Nana Cherry. Yes.
Nana, yeah. I thought she was female.
No, I think they're brother and sister, actually.
They're sisters. Yeah. No, that's their siblings.
Telling
Yes.
his brothers.
Yeah. Yeah, this was a good song, but this was the only song they ever had, huh? Well, no. Nana Cherry. Eagle Eye Cherry is his name. Wait, his name is Eagle Eye Cherry?
Yeah, that's his stage name.
Oh. And her name is Nana
like-
Cherry?
Yeah.
I want to say they have a famous.
Her
Bob-
real name is Nana Cherry.
I thought that he was Bob Dylan's kid, but I'm thinking of the guy who sang Jacob Dylan, who sang One Headlight, which is very similar to this song. Yeah, the Wallflowers guy.
Mm-hmm.
I got them confused.
Because they're not from the States.
No.
They're like European. What didn't Nana Cherry also have like one massive hit at one time?
yeah, Buffalo Stance.
I'm not familiar.
Yeah, give me
Find that song, Buffalo Stance. You
know it if you
Cap,
heard it.
you will know that song.
Yeah, I just remember her name. I just can't remember any of her songs. Buffalo Stance or Stans?
Stance,
Their
like
dad
a
was
stance, like
Don
you get in a
Cherry.
defensive stance.
Mm-hmm.
Don Cherry, that's their dad. He was like a famous jazz musician.
Right.
Wait, he wasn't the hockey guy in Canada?
No, not the guy from
Different.
Canada. Yeah.
Different guy.
Okay, well, they're not from the States, so I thought maybe they were Canadian. Even though
I
George
just said
said
they
they
were
were
from
European.
Europe.
Well, you didn't give me like an exact
Canada's
location.
not in Europe. Do you not know geography?
But you didn't seem overly confident about your Europe.
No, I felt fairly confident about my Europe.
See, only fairly.
I mean, that's pretty confident, I would say. There it is.
Oh, yeah.
Never heard of it.
Oh, this is a great song.
It's a great jam from the 90s.
Yeah, Buffalo Stance. Yeah.
What the heck is a buffalo stand?
Yeah.
So don't you get fresh with me.
Oh, this is a great song.
Hey, you
Great
guys want to
jam
know a
from the
fun
90s.
fact about her?
This is very 90s.
She got ripped off because she was nominated for the Best New Artist in 1990, and she lost to Milli Vanilli.
Oh.
That's rough.
Oh.
Oh, well.
Wow.
Anyway, Cappy, I have a tweet I want to read.
Okay, please
from
do.
Crash Override.
Crash Override, my man.
He says, come on, Sedano. Not come on, Andy.
Come on, Andy.
Come on, Sedano.
Come on, Sedano.
We're talking Summer League here.
Man, we talking Summer League.
What are you, Allen Iverson?
Yeah, that's what it is. Man, we talking Summer League. Man, we ain't talking about a game. We talking about an exhibition. We talking about Vegas. Talking about Summer League. Y'all want a franchise player to show up like a franchise player in Summer League? Please.
Oh, that's good, Cappy. Anyway, he says, if there are moments when the Lakers need Bronny, you can cue up the Gordon Lightfoot because the Lakers ship has sunk. Here's what I'll say. I am not saying that I literally did not say at all that they would depend on Bronny. As a matter of fact, I looked at the depth chart one more time. You know, depending on where you think Connect is, is he a guard or is he a forward? He's probably 5th or 6th on the depth chart, which means that you're basically only playing him in a few spurts if there's injuries or it's a blowout one way or another. Like, you're still just getting him time to get accustomed to the NBA. But don't dismiss Summer League, because Summer League and the G League, this league now, because of the way that the collective bargaining agreement is created, Cappy, you're going to have the haves and the have-nots. So you have to do a really good job of finding guys who are cost-effective, similar to the NFL. So, like, Summer League, G League, that stuff is going to matter because you're going to have multiple guys on your roster that have had real experience playing well in those areas. 60% of the actual sport currently of the rosters have a guy, or excuse me, 60% of the league has played in the G League. If you look at across the entire 450 players that play in the NBA. So, like, don't dismiss Summer League or G League. That's where the development actually happens.
So Crash Override not only went in on you about your Bronny take, but then he kind of got in on baseball, Lindsay Baseball. He said Eagle-Eyed Cherry is very similar to the Wallflowers?
Yeah.
GTFO
they came out at, like,
baseball.
the same time.
That's what
You
he
know,
says.
like,
Listen,
one
I'm just passing
headlight-
on the message.
Okay, whatever. I'm just saying that.
I feel like the Wallflowers are not. I think they're more than like a one-hit wonder, aren't they?
I don't think so. I think they had that one headlight song, and that's about it.
One headlight.
And then it came out at like the same time as this song, so I get them mixed up.
Okay. I do feel like the Wallflowers did have a little bit more.
No, they had a pretty good run here, it looks like.
Like what? You can't. I can't even.
Their debut album was like had 3 years of real like staying power. It looks
Was that like
here.
a review?
I'm reading it off like their like Wikipedia.
Okay,
like,
you're right. 6th Avenue Heartache. I do remember that one. 6th Avenue Heartache. Okay.
Let me see what happened to them after that. Hold on.
But
It
those
looks
are
like
the
they're
only
still
two songs.
playing. Hold on a second. Who knew?
That's it.
Yeah, I think they do like one of those summer fair type things where you're like, hey, you know what? I've heard of those guys before. They must have a couple of songs that I know. Yeah. Like I just saw a band a few weeks ago called Third Eye Blind.
Oh,
and
I love Third Eye Blind.
And I was like, Third Eye Blind. I'm like, a couple of songs like Jumper. Wish you would step back from that ledge, my
Picked
friend.
a really depressing one there, Gabby.
Right? And then
I
I got
understand.
They do like
Right. You know it. Right. And so I was like, Third Eye Blind. I know the name. I know a song or two. And then the next thing you know, I'm at the
That
concert.
was me at Backstreet Boys.
Oh, you didn't know the whole
I knew
catalog?
about 60%. No, dude, they were playing stuff that they legitimately said is like B-side stuff.
Oh, really? Well, that's not cool.
But they did like a medley of like 3 or 4 songs over a span of like 6 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just like, for those from the day ones, that kind of stuff, like.
So you were at the Backstreet Boys at the Sphere this Saturday night.
Yeah.
I will say this. I'll say it this way. I would see anything at the Sphere even if I don't know the band because the optics are so incredible.
Yeah, it was incredible.
But you put out a ton of videos on your Instagram saying this is not doing it justice, which
no, the
you
videos
can
never. I don't think any
you can't.
video does
You
it
just-
justice.
They can't do it justice. But I will just say this: like Backstreet Boys would be down on my list. However, if I
It was
were in
fun.
Vegas, and I were at Summer League,
it's 90 minutes. It
Yeah.
was great.
No, I'm not
Great
saying-
show.
I'm not knocking it. I'm just saying it wouldn't be top of my list.
Did they do the dance?
Let me tell you something. Oh, yeah, of course. I'm telling you this, like, that was as wild a crowd as I'd heard in a minute. Like, those ladies were getting down. There was like 90% ladies in there, 95% ladies.
See, now
and they were getting down.
That is a selling point. That is a selling point for dudes. Hey, guys.
All the
thirsty
millennials.
ladies.
All the
90% ladies. You know?
Yeah. I mean, basically, I would say there were some people who brought, like, their kids. But, like, for the most part, but very few. For the most part, it was, like, women between the ages of, like, 35 and, like, 50.
And your wife went up to go with you, is that right? Do I have that right?
Yeah,
Okay.
she loved them. She grew up on them.
Does she have any videos of you during the Backstreet Boys show?
No.
Where
she was
you
paying
know
attention
every
to
word,
the show the whole time.
But you know every word of every song, and she's got video of you jamming out.
Does
that
I
video
don't.
exist?
I just told you I only knew 60% of the songs, period.
Right, so if you know 60%, there's probably one of them where you're like, oh, I know every word to this song, and you probably know the dance moves, too.
Well, everybody, I guess, but
There's probably some that you remembered that you didn't think you remembered. Like,
right, there are a few of those, but really everybody is their biggest hit, and everybody knows that one. You know,
everybody knows everybody.
Yeah,
everybody.
Yeah,
knows
rock
everybody.
Your body. No, it's rock your body. Come on.
Oh, not knows everybody.
Yeah,
because you said everybody knows everybody.
It is a good jam though.
Mm-hmm.
People are going
Quit
nuts.
Playing games with my heart. I feel like that was just as big.
Yeah, that's one of theirs too. Yeah, you're right.
How's that go? Quit playing games with my heart.
But the thing, quit playing games with my heart.
Oh, okay, I got it. Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's a good jam.
Good job. You did a good job of actually, carrying the tune to allow me to recognize the song.
There were a bunch of songs that I certainly recognized. Not all of them, though. I mean, again, I would probably say closer to 50. Yeah. There it is. See?
This is my song to you, George. Quit playing games with my heart.
But here's the thing about, like, that era, since I wasn't into, like, boy bands, like, the songs were always on the radio, so you heard them. But, like, so I kind of, like, forget who did what,
Right, you don't know the difference between Backstreet Boys, NSYNC.
I mean, I know the difference as in who the band members are,
right,
but I don't
which
know
song belongs to who.
Right, unless it's Timberlake and I can tell.
Yeah.
But like, sometimes like you just forget. Like, there's 98 Degrees. That's Nick Lachey. Like, there was all these like white guy boy bands back then.
Oh, but there was like you were either like Camp 90 Degrees or NSYNC or Backstreet Boys, unless you were just like a casual. Then you were picking one.
Oh, now are
you
Backstreet
pick the
Boys,
side. Yeah.
Do they have Nick? Is it Fatone? Is that the guy?
No, Joey Fatone.
No, Joey
Fatone. Is he in the band? Oh,
he was in Sync. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Who's the most famous guy?
NSYNC was definitely more popular, I think, than those three.
Who are the Backstreet Boys guys' names that I might know?
Aaron Carter.
Aaron Carter.
AJ McLean.
Who?
AJ McLean.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, I might know
Howie.
him.
I don't know Howie's last name for the life
Howie.
of me.
Yeah, I always liked
Howie. Come on.
No, I liked Howie only because his name sounded so like my Hebrew
You
school
know Howie.
buddies. You know what I mean?
Hey, Howie.
Hey, Howie. How you
Brian
doing, Hal?
Luttrell.
Who?
Brian Luttrell. He's the one
I know
who's got
Marcus
robbed,
Luttrell. I don't know who that guy is.
What's the guy with the long hair and the goatee? They always had the
AJ.
Yeah, it's AJ, right? Yeah.
Well, no, and then there's Kevin too.
Yeah.
They still got the moves, George.
So I'll tell you this. The reason it's only like 90 or 95 minutes is because I'm sure those guys are in their late 40s or late 40s or who knows, mid 40s. And it's hard to dance for 90 straight minutes, bro. Like, you got to be in great shape to do that. So, like, those guys were yoked.
Yeah, they look good.
Yeah, bro, good for them.
Were they lip syncing or were they really singing?
I don't. I think they sang a good chunk of it. Like, there was stuff that they sang. I mean, there's stuff clearly that was lip synced. But
there's got to be a point where they're telling their manager, "Hey, listen, man, these dance moves are too much. I can't sing and dance at the same time."
No, but they did a good
anymore.
job, dude. I was like impressed. I'm like, yo, man, those guys' cardio is top notch.
When I saw 98 Degrees with Steffa and Chris, we saw them at like the Cerritos Center for Performing Arts like last year, and Nick Lachey can definitely, they all could still dance, but like Nick Lachey especially. The other guys, like there were parts where you could tell they were doing like the easy version, when they were just kind of like swaying to the music while Nick Lachey was busting out all the moves. But he knew them all.
Look, the Backstreet Boys currently between 45 and 53 years old. Those guys were getting down, man, for 90 straight minutes. Cappy, we would die in 90 seconds.
Come on, man. I'll do back-to-back F-45 classes right now.
Cappy, you cannot do what those guys did in a concert for 95 minutes. You couldn't do it. I don't care how many F-45s you've done.
I don't know, man.
Don't be ridiculous.
Let me go judge for myself, and then I'll come back to you, and I'll go, you know what, George? You were right. I can't do that. Or I'll come back to you, and I'll go, George, I'm a new Backstreet Boy.
You're going to be the backup Backstreet Boy.
Right. I'm exactly right. Tonight, playing the role of Howie is his
Scotty.
Hebrew school buddy, Cappy.
I don't think Howie's the one you want to play. He was kind of like the least liked one of the group.
Oh, and I don't want to be him then. I want to be the most liked guy. Who's that? Is that AJ?
No, I don't know. I guess it depends. It was probably Nick Carter at the time.
Nick Carter, yeah.
Nick Carter?
Not
Yeah.
anymore, though.
See, Nick Carter sounds like a ball player. You know?
Like a
Who he
ball
play
knower,
for?
too?
Yeah, he sounds like a ball player.
Ball knowers.
Nick Carter, who's he play for? You don't know Backstreet Boys.
Yeah. All right, Cappy, real quick. Coming up next, the Clippers have done some interesting things. I want to get into that a little bit. The Dodgers have been a complete disaster.
Oh, man.
Oh, my God. What a mess.
Dodger fans, are you still sure? Like, I mean, no problem. It's all good. Everything's great. We're still going to win the World Series.
You know the Crazy Hernandez brothers, Cappy, are huge Dodger fans.
I know they are. I'm trying to get to a game with those guys.
Yeah, yeah. So you know right now they are hurting in a big, big way because they're starting to wonder. They may not admit it. Steven, I know you. You may not admit it, but I'll tell you this. It's creeping into your head. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Is this possible? Are we not going to win this? Because I'll tell you this. It is absolutely, and we'll get into it a little later, the rest of the world against the Dodgers right now in Major League Baseball. But let me tell you about flooring from the Crazy Hernandez brothers, as I mentioned a second ago. If you need it, it's very simple. Call them 866-62-FLOOR. Hell, we hooked up Cappy. Actually, we hooked up Rachel with them because she actually makes the decisions. But if you have a home rental or an ADU, you get with the Crazy Hernandez brothers at Hernandez Wholesale Flooring, 866-62-FLOOR. No games, no gimmicks, just the best price in town year-round because no sale beats wholesale. Check them out on the web, HernandezWholesaleFlooring.net. Legitimately family-run. You got the Crazy Hernandez brothers, as I mentioned. Papi Hernandez started it 57 years ago, man. It's crazy. Mom's there, aunts, uncles, cousins, the sisters, the nephews, the nieces, you name it, they're there, man. And no bogus sales, no gimmicks, just the best price from the start. And that's why I say it, and I mean it. No sale beats wholesale. So whether it's hardwood, laminate, tile, vinyl, carpet, you name it, they got it. They've got over 5 million square feet of in-stock inventory, 2 locations, Commerce, Santa Ana. So when you get to any of these locations, you can see it, touch it, take it home with you on the same day, whatever the product is. And that's huge, especially when you're trying to finish a project fast. That's why designers, contractors, builders all shop here. They know the Crazy Hernandez brothers are going to take care of you. So check this out. First responders, active military veterans will all receive additional discounts. And if you somehow find a better price, which I doubt, okay? Let's just be honest. It's not going to happen. But if you do, for some reason, like the miracle of God happens, okay? Hernandez will match it, no questions asked. So head down to Hernandez Wholesale Flooring. Call them at 866-62-FLOOR. That's 866-62-FLOOR. No games, no gimmicks, just the best price. Just the best price in town because no sale beats wholesale. Check them out on the web, HernandezWholesaleFlooring.net, or call them at 866-62-FLOOR.
Are we ready? It is the Mason and Ireland 21st birthday private podcast party. Saturday night at Hollywood Park Casino.
Good afternoon.
HPC, go to playhpc.com or follow them on social at playhpc. Saturday night, tickets have been sold out for weeks. You want to win your way in? Listen to Mason and Ireland all week long. They've got Mason and Ireland 21st birthday trivia. If you win, you win a pair of tickets in to Saturday night's private event at HPC. Party, party, oh party! With Mason and Ireland to celebrate their 21st birthday. Listen for your chance to win all week long on Mason and Ireland right here on 710 ESPN and the all-new ESPN LA app.
Accident or injury, call Jacob and Ronnie. Call Jacob.
Winning matters, especially after an accident.
Ignite your afternoons at Waba Grill's $5 happy hour with our 5-piece pork veggie dumplings and a value-sized premium one beverage drink. Like our zesty dragon fruit mango lemonade. Enjoy $5 happy hour weekdays after 3 p.m. Only at Waba Grill.
Double 01289, 001292. PSIS license number 1358. Craving that beach vibe? There's an Islands restaurant near you with all your favorites. Crafting your perfect Islands moments with classic burgers, fresh cut fries, local brews, and never-ending summer drinks. Visit your local Islands restaurant.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-575-6759. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS. Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start. Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems. We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau. You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-575-6759. That's 800-575-6759. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
The great Carlos Santana. Let's play a Santana record here, shall we? Sedano Kap continues your Monday afternoon right now.
Boom, boom.
You know, George, we get a lot of really great reviews on our on-air singing. I don't know if you realize that or not.
You think we're harmonious?
I just think that people are just really shocked at the talent level of the show. You know, these guys went from talking about Bronny and talking
and name
about
a cherry and
right,
eagle-eyed cherry.
Right, and then the next thing you know, there's geography lessons happening, and then they just
Right.
start busting out tunes, man. These
Right.
guys can sing their asses off.
Very talented group.
Very
eclectic.
talented.
You know, we're like a variety show now.
Put it to you this way, the Backstreet Boys can't come to our jobs, but I know I get in shape to do theirs.
No, you can't.
Come on, man.
I'm telling you, there's zero chance, dude. Like I was blown away at their level of cardio. Seriously,
It's not the cardio that's the problem. It's the dance.
well, it's the actual.
moves.
They also have to dance. You
Right,
couldn't
they
dance
got
like
moves.
them.
Right, they
like,
got moves.
But, right. Here's the thing. Beyond that, them brothers can dance. Okay,
Them brothers right there can dance?
for sure. Okay.
Yeah, what kind of moves you putting on the dance floor, Cap?
Well, you know, DeAndre.
Saw a lot of them before.
DeAndre, here, if you're watching the YouTube, one of my favorite moves, as you probably are well aware of, I'm still a big fan of the dab. So I'll like all of a sudden be moving
dab?
my arms around, like I'll just be jamming, like as if I'm doing like a reverse, like speed bag in the gym. Right? I do a reverse speed bag dance move, right? A reverse speed bag, and then here comes full screen, fellas. Here it comes, reverse, 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 and dab. It's a pretty good move.
So anyway, you can't dance like those brothers. That's for sure. Anyway,
Not yet.
all right, Cappy. So Marcus Smart is now a Laker.
Oh, is that like when you say do you mean like officially done, buyout, signature, contract, done?
Right. I mean, it's pretty much done. That's
Okay.
my-
All
to
right.
my
All right.
knowledge.
All
Yeah.
right. All
I
right.
mean, he's going to be done.
Don't aggregate me, bro.
Yeah. I mean, Shams reported it.
Oh, I mean, I saw the report that he's buying out and he's planning on joining the Lakers. Okay, keep going.
Yeah, he's going to be a Laker. So now, on paper, this makes a ton of sense. Okay, they have DeAndre, would you say that if they had a big weakness defensively that got exploited in the playoffs, is that they didn't have a point of attack defender?
Correct.
Okay, so Marcus Smart can solve those problems for you, Cappy. But again, the biggest problem with Marcus Smart at this stage is lack of ability, let's call it. Like his, lack of availability. Let's make sure we get that right. Because he's got the ability, but not available as much as he once was.
Yeah, listen, I got to be honest. Of all the moves that the Lakers have made so far, I think this is my favorite move. And the reason I say that is not because I'm like jumping for joy, like, ooh, the Lakers got Marcus Smart. Guess what? They're a championship contender. I feel like what we learned more than anything from Oklahoma City and Indiana along the playoff run was you got to be 9 deep, maybe even 10 deep. And the Lakers proved to everybody they were 5 deep. When they said we're not making not one substitution in the second half, that tells me that they've got 5 players. So to get to 10 players, you got to start adding guys.
Yeah.
And a guy like Marcus Smart, George, your point is made on me because the last 2 years have been a disaster for him when it comes to the number of games played.
Yeah,
You know?
so when he won the Defensive Player of the Year, in the 22 season.
Mhm.
Okay. He played 71 games. Then
Okay.
after that, he played one more year with Boston.
Right.
Okay.
Played in 61 games the next year.
Correct, which is still fine.
Okay.
Like-
yeah, I'll take that.
But then after that, it was the 24 season, only 20 games, injury riddled. The year after that, split between Memphis and Washington, only 34 games.
Mm-hmm.
So it's been trending certainly in the wrong direction. That's for sure.
Yeah, but I would just say this. I go back to DeAndre Ayton, and I'm not saying that what he said is going to come true. I'm just going to say that this is what he said. When DeAndre Ayton was asked, how do you get back to being the player you once were? His answer was, I'm here. I want to be on this team. I want to have a chance to win a championship. You know what I mean? He didn't feel like he had that opportunity in Portland. And I would argue that Marcus Smart is still a young enough guy that if healthy and motivated and playing for a contender, not sure Washington ever is going to be, Memphis not really, I would just say that maybe Marcus Smart will be motivated to become the player that he was, as you point out in the 22 season, because without Dorian Finney-Smith on this team, you do need a strong defender. He has been a defensive player of the year. He has been an all-defensive, guy. So, and by the way, he's got a lot of experience, Marcus Smart, playing in championship level kinds of teams.
When he played for the Celtics, they were playing for stuff, for sure.
Right.
So here's what I would say. The difference between DeAndre Ayton and Marcus Smart is that no one has ever questioned Marcus Smart's desire.
Mhm.
Okay. So let's start with that. While I do think there is perhaps because he was a veteran on a team that was in theory tanking, would they have said, hey, Marcus, you know what? If you're feeling anything, just don't play. Maybe that's possible. But that was 1 year. That doesn't, account for the year in Memphis, who was certainly very competitive. So they're not an organization that is a tanking organization. Like that's not what they are.
But just check me on this. Just point of information. The year that Ja got suspended, what year was that?
That was the year. But here's the thing: like they wanted, I guess. No. Now that I think about it, that was the year Ja got suspended, and then they got Bane hurt and a bunch of guys hurt. So they were playing a lot of young guys. I guess it could have happened to him back-to-back years, but they were real injuries, Cappy, because of he's a guy that wants to play. Like, he's not going to sit out games. Maybe, again, is it possible they could convince him to, like, hey, if you're not feeling 100%, don't go? Sure, again, but that's not saying that's not also accounting for the fact that he indeed was injured, too.
Mm-hmm. I don't know off the top of my head, other than there was one injury years ago. I don't remember exactly. He was at a team event at a hotel, and I remember he cut his thumb or something like that. He cut his thumb, and they wound up shutting him down because of a cut thumb that happened in like a team hotel. They may have been in Los Angeles for all I remember. But in terms of like his injury history, are we talking ankles, knees, hips, back, shoulders? I mean, do we have any concept of what? And George, I may be asking you to play his doctor right now.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of different stuff in there. We can get into it on the other side if you want, Cappy, because I didn't realize we're 2 minutes past the hour.
Oh, come on,
we
man.
We should have actually gone to break.
Come on, bro.
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
Yeah, we'll do that. How about that? So we'll get into that on the other side. I don't want to get into the Clippers. I still want to get into the Dodgers. We've got football to talk about because we got camps opening up.
Football.
Exactly. So all that coming up. Stick around, 710 ESPN.
Hi, this is Sean McVay of your LA Rams. The Rams play here. KSPN, Los Angeles.
710 ESPN.
A good karma brands radio station.
When it's game time, make the winning play at George Chevrolet. From the powerful Silverado to the all-electric Blazer EV, their championship caliber team is ready to help you get the perfect Chevy at the best price. Visit George Chevrolet in Bellflower or online at georgechevy.com. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
Real men don't bite their nails. They get them buffed and admired. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
Save $30 on an indulgent 2-hour mani-pedi combo at Sage Spa.
Number 2.
Pointer Sisters, live August 23rd.
And the number 1 reason.
We're giving away a Jeep Gladiator and $5,000 in promo chips at 10 p.m. the 31st. Earn entries now. Be here at 10 p.m. on the 31st to win.
Morongo, good times.
When pain keeps you from doing what you love, Hoag Orthopedic Institute gets you back to you. We are ranked number 18 in the nation and number 1 in Orange County for orthopedic and spine care by U.S. News and World Report. From the surf to the green, our world-class doctors are there, which is why more Californians choose Hoag Orthopedic Institute for orthopedic and spine care more than any other hospital. At Hoag Orthopedic Institute, there is no one better at getting you back to you. Proudly founded by premier physicians in partnership with Hoag. Learn more at HoagOrthopedicInstitute.com. Craving that beach vibe? There's an Islands restaurant near you with all your favorites. Crafting your perfect Islands moments with classic burgers, fresh cut fries, local brews, and never-ending summer drinks. Visit your local Islands restaurant.
It's 4 o'clock in the Southland, and this is Sedano Kap, the LA Afternoon Drive Takeover. It is the Waba Grill 4 p.m. hour. Get to Waba Grill for their new $5 happy hour weekdays after 3 p.m. Right now, it's time for what you need to know with producer Lindsay on Sedano and Kap on 710 ESPN, the all-new ESPN LA app, and watch live at ESPN Los Angeles on YouTube.
All right, what you need to know is brought to you by Morongo Casino Resort and Spa. Good times, less than 90 minutes from wherever you are. Take it away, Lindsay.
All right, guys, so Tesla's first retro futuristic diner and drive-in theater has opened in Hollywood. It opened today. The 2-story venue offers Sonic-style car hop service and 45-foot LED screens and rooftop seating area. Also, it's open to everybody, but it also has features like in-car ordering and synced movie audio if you have a Tesla. So, I guess everybody's going to, line up to go get food at the Tesla diner.
Question.
Okay. I guess.
Yeah. First question is, do you have to have a Tesla, or is any?
No, it's open to everybody.
Okay, any car can work.
But
okay.
It'll have like Tesla Deluxe charging stations.
Okay.
And then they're gonna have like short movies that are like 30 minutes long, which they say is the length.
So
of
you
a
can sit there
typical-
and be entertained while you're charging.
While you're charging.
Because I'll
Can
say
I
this,
tell
it
ya?
is a boring situation. I mean, you have your own phone that you can do stuff, but if you are charging your car, and usually I charge it when it's idle, right? When I'm not in it, or like that, or I'm doing something else.
Mm-hmm.
But if in a pinch, if you have to do that and you have to wait it out, having entertainment would not be a bad thing. I feel like it's a very niche situation that you're looking at there if you're Tesla, but if you can afford it, why not?
My first reaction was, this is like the dumbest thing I've ever heard. And now, 30 seconds later, I'm thinking about this. I don't have a Tesla. I don't have an electric car. But if I did, and I had to go someplace to charge my car, if you told me I could come to a place, plug in, watch a movie, order food, presumably it's good, then to take an hour and still make it productive, that seems like a very smart move. Linz, does it say where the and what are we calling it? Is it a Tesla drive-in theater?
It's called
what would you call it?
Tesla Diner.
A Tesla diner. Where in LA is it?
It says it's on Santa Monica Boulevard in Hollywood.
On Santa Monica Boulevard in Hollywood.
Correct.
Okay.
Also, Elon.
Good place to shakies.
Yeah. Elon described it as Greece meets the Jetsons.
Greece meets the Jetsons?
Yeah.
Okay, that's interesting.
With supercharging.
Okay. Because
They have,
you said a Sonic style, and when you said that, I don't know if everybody got that. When was the last time anybody here has ever been to a Sonic restaurant?
I mean, but you see the commercials
A couple months ago?
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, I'll say this about Sonic. You pull up, you park in a bay, girl comes out on roller skates. They got great shakes.
They'll still wear roller skates, dude.
Yeah, no, they do. They do. They seriously do.
No
They-
way.
I don't remember the last time I saw somebody on roller skates.
Nah, I think I'm with Cap. I think they still do.
No,
Yeah?
they do. They come
don't
out
think
on
it's
roller
required.
skates. They deliver the food. They deliver the food on roller skates. And I'll just say this. I mean, it's not an endorsement, but I'll say this. They happen to have a damn good burger.
Oh, yeah, Sonic's great. I
No,
love
they have
Sonic.
good food for
Excellent milkshake.
Slushies, ooh.
Oh, yeah. Yes. Right. Very good. And I love the roller skating car hop.
Well,
I think
I'll
it's
say
great.
this. I think that the niche will only grow because I think more people will have electric cars as time goes by. But it's smart because if you're most people are not great planners, Cappy, as we find out with you
I am
all
well
the
aware.
time. Although
Yep.
a much better planner recently. So because of that, they need to find create 30 minutes to charge their car. So why not have food options, entertainment options in those 30 minutes? It's a smart move by Elon. Right. I feel like it's low risk.
I hate to give away great ideas, but I'm about to give one away.
Okay, go ahead.
Hey, Elon, and I know you're listening, and you know how I know that, George?
Yeah, everybody's listening.
Everybody's listening.
Right, yeah.
How about this? Hey, I'd like to charge my car, and I'd like to have good food, but I'd also like to watch the USC game on Saturday afternoon. Or
so you're talking about like a Tesla sports bar now?
Right. You ready?
No, but that's too much. That's too much.
But think about it. Okay, you ready for this? It's Sunday. I got to charge my car.
Yeah.
I don't want to charge my car because I don't want to miss the game.
Right.
So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my car, plug it in. I'm going to order some food, and they got the Rams game for me to watch. Or they've got the Apple TV package where I can split the screen into fours, or is that YouTube TV? Whatever
TV,
it is,
yeah.
Split the screen into fours. I'm watching four games.
I think that if they had if they had some options for you entertainment wise, whatever you want to discuss it, that's fine. But yeah, I don't think it needs to go like super duper themed in that sense. I think it needs to feel like there's in Texas they have these things called Buc-ee's. And they're kind of like a bunch of Sonics.
Always wanted to go. Gigantic, man.
Yeah. And that's kind of the vibe he's creating. It's almost like a food spot means a convenience store meets
a gas station.
Right. Meets a gas station. Right. Mm-hmm. Exactly. But it's for
I always like when people are wearing like Buc-ee's merch. I don't know why, but people like to buy their merch also.
I've got a lot of Buc-ee's merch at home.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because my sister and my nephew are obsessed with it. He's got like a Buc-ee's camping chair.
Well, there you go. So anyway, Cappy, with Marcus Smart, in theory, I like the move. If he's available, it's good. The problem is he's just not always available.
Okay, but let me say
and
this.
I looked at the injury history here.
Yeah, let me hear what you got.
So he had a finger injury, multiple finger injuries, including a rupture of his right ring finger, like just mangled. Mm-hmm. And that kept him out 6 weeks. Okay. And
how recent was that, George? Was that are you going back?
That was in 2024.
Okay, got it.
Okay. He's had a ton of ankle sprains that have kept him out for long stretches of time. That's always been like a recurring thing with him.
Okay.
He did cut his hand, but that was way before when he was still young.
Right. Way back when.
But yeah, like he's in he plays a hard style, Cappy. Like, here's the thing, and DeAndre, back me up on this if you agree. If you don't
back him up, DeAndre. Don't back him up.
No, just tell me what you think. Like, he just plays hard. Like, and it's been a lot of toll on his body because he defends like a maniac. He's kind of small, taking on bigger guys. He'll switch on to bigger guys. He hits the deck a lot. He's had ankle sprains because he just goes flying around the court. Like, it's just hard to sustain that as you get older.
Yeah, I mean, and he also diving on the floor for loose balls. Like, he's just one of those tough-nosed, hard-nosed guys that are really going to go in and put his body on the line on every given play. But there was I saw reports that there was a big conditioning issue with him. Like, he didn't really take his conditioning serious going into last season when he was with the Grizzlies and with the Washington Wizards. So apparently there's been reports that he's been taking a lot more better care with his body this summer and that he's looking, to be ready to go. So hopefully that's a good sign.
That happens. He's only 31, and that happens. You hit an age in basketball specifically, it's usually in your late 20s to early 30s. The transition of, oh, wait, I got to treat the off seasons differently now. You know what I mean? Because I'm not a young guy anymore. And I think that he probably went through that transition here recently.
Well, but I just would say this, and I'm kind of mind reading here, but I'm going to mind read.
Okay.
When you're playing for Boston, and every year you're playing competitive basketball.
Sure, I get that.
You believe you're playing for a championship.
He's a crazy competitor, individual crazy competitor. So I got it. I'm just telling you, like, yes, could that be a slither of it? Maybe, but I don't think that's the overwhelming reason. I think the actual injuries were a real reason.
And you may be 1,000% right, but let me just throw give me my sliver to throw in there, which is this. You're playing for Boston. You're playing championship level basketball. You're an all defensive player. You're a defensive MVP caliber type guy. And then all of a sudden, your team doesn't want you anymore. And they don't send you to another team that's battling for a championship. They send you to Memphis. And I'm not saying that Memphis is what DeAndre Ayton thought Portland was, but still, then there's the Jod controversy. And then as you pointed out, they played a lot of younger players. And so now you realize, hey, I'm getting a little bit older. I've dealt with a bunch of injuries. I'm not long for this franchise. I don't want, when my fingernail bleeds, I'm not playing basketball for you guys. I'd rather save my body for the longer term. Then when you go to Washington, you're like, I don't want to play here. I'm not a starter. Okay, I don't want to sacrifice for you guys. Now, all these years later, you are still a young guy. DeAndre, if what you're saying is right, that he didn't take his conditioning seriously and now he's taking it more seriously, and now you get here and there's LeBron and there's Luka and there's Austin Reeves, and J.J. Redick perhaps can get more out of him because he's got that player sort of coach vibe to him. I just happen to think this is a very smart pickup for depth on this team.
No, listen, it's fine. Like, again, on paper, it's fine. Like, I just don't know how available he's going to be. Like, if they can squeeze one more good season out of him, that's awesome, or maybe even two. But like his body is not, has been torn to shreds in a lot of ways because of the style of play.
Does it say a lot that Luka Doncic,
Oh no, I think it's great.
He recruited him.
Went after him.
Yeah, went after
because he's competed against him. He knows he knows when he's right, and if he's in healthy and in the lineup, what he's capable of doing. No one is denying that part of it. What I'm saying is, it's just he's gotten to a point where the injuries have mounted, and you start to wonder, is this mostly who he is now? He's not going to give you a full season, or at least anywhere close to it. Maybe he has saved his body. You can make the other.
That's
argument.
what I'm arguing. That's what I'm saying to you, is that over the last 2 years and playing in a grand total of 55 games and playing for organizations that are not competing for championships, and for a guy that's already had like 2 really big contracts, you got a lot of money and you don't want to give a lot of effort when you're not really competing. And by the way, George, this may be all right or it may be all wrong, but here's the one last thing. The one thing that the Lakers have done this offseason is they've gotten better on paper, but now you're in a position where you're like, if this guy, Marcus Smart, can go back to who he was, and then if this guy, DeAndre Ayton, can go back to what he once was.
Again, but you're banking on a lot of stuff.
It's a lot
to
of
go
ifs.
your way.
Correct. It's a lot of ifs. If DeAndre Ayton does this, the Lakers will be this. If Marcus Smart can become this, then the Lakers could be this. It's a lot of ifs.
Right. And I think those guys are certainly capable in stretches, but I don't know how sustainable it is. It's like you're kind of building a house, and the foundation is great, but you start to worry about, like, hey, is that window crooked? Like, what are we doing there? The door doesn't, is off the hinges. Like, there's going to be nights like that and stuff like that.
Well, I just think that, again, name-wise, experience-wise, having played in the big market, having played for championship
No, I get it.
teams,
It's a low-risk
I like
move.
the addition.
It's a low-risk move.
It's a low-risk, potential high-impact move.
Yeah, I agreed wholeheartedly. All right, coming up next, let's get into the Clippers part of it. Let's get into the Dodgers mess. All that coming up. Stick around, 710 ESPN.
This is the Waba Grill 4 p.m. hour on Sedano and Cap. Cool off with Waba Grill's new premium Waba beverages, like their new Ice Dragon Fruit Mango Lemonade, available now at Waba Grill. It's for you. More of Sedano and Cap next on ESPN LA. Are we ready? It is the Mason and Ireland 21st birthday private podcast party. Saturday night at Hollywood Park Casino.
Good afternoon.
HPC, go to playhpc.com or follow them on social at playhpc. Saturday night, tickets have been sold out for weeks. You want to win your way in? Listen to Mason and Ireland all week long. They've got Mason and Ireland 21st birthday trivia. If you win, you win a pair of tickets in to Saturday night's private event at HPC. Party, party, oh party, with Mason and Ireland to celebrate their 21st birthday. Listen for your chance to win all week long on Mason and Ireland right here on 710 ESPN and the all-new ESPN LA app.
Accident or injury, call Jacob and Ronnie. Call Jacob.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. As a sports fan, you always want your team to be well coached and win. You know who's always winning? My guy, Jacob. If you've been injured in a car accident, slip or fall at the store, rideshare accident, whatever it is, it would feel like you lost. Call Jacob. Jacob knows the opponent's weaknesses, how to...
Waba Grill is an LA original, so we've got to keep it real. Enjoy $5 happy hour weekdays after 3 p.m. with our 5-piece pork veggie dumplings and a value-sized premium beverage drink. Waba Grill, keeping it real for you.
Get $30 in match play when they walk in and say, Cappy sent me. Park West Bicycle Casino. Real cards, real prizes, real close.
Please gamble responsibly. 1-800-GAMBLER. GER-001291. 001289. 001292. PSIS license number 1358.
Waba Grill is an LA original, so we've got to keep it real. Real fresh with our Asian-inspired menu that's grilled to order every time.
Pick me up and never put me down.
Real quality with our marinated proteins like hormone-free chicken, ribeye steak, wild-caught salmon, and shrimp. Enjoy $5 happy hour weekdays after 3 p.m. with our 5-piece pork veggie dumplings and a value-sized premium beverage drink like our creamy and delicious Thai tea. Waba Grill, keeping it real every day for you.
Lanny went to college and racked up huge debt.
A little bit over $100,000.
For a degree he couldn't use? Now what?
I had a friend that went to my computer career.
They even helped him get hired immediately after graduation.
One of the things I love about IT is that you can work from anywhere you want.
You could become an IT pro in just months, including cybersecurity and the basics of AI with zero experience at mycomputercareer.edu.
It worked for me, and I know it can work for you.
This is one student's experience. Individual results vary.
If Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea was your best friend, it would be the kind of friend that starts an impromptu dance party in the supermarket aisle that turns into an all-day pool party rager at your place, and you don't even own a pool. Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea turns any day into a legendary adventure. It's smooth and refreshing real iced tea with just the right kick of alcohol. Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Keep it twisted.
Twisted Tea Brewing Company, Cincinnati, Ohio. Please drink responsibly.
Today is Take a Monkey to Lunch Day. Don't let that monkey slap you around, though, okay? Take a Monkey to Lunch Day. And on this day, back in 2007, the #1 hit, Umbrella, Ella Ella, by Riri, featuring Jay-Z. Sedano and Kap continues your Monday afternoon right now.
Oh, that's a good jam right here.
Love this song.
When she sang this at the Super Bowl, I think I was singing it in my house.
I even like this song when they do it on Kids Bop. You know what I'm saying?
Why are you listening to Kids Bop?
I used to have kids. Umbrella.
Old song.
Yeah.
Umbrella.
Ella, Ella,
under my umbrella. Ella, Ella. Think about writing this song, you know what I mean? You're like, I gotta write a song. I gotta come up with something.
Oh, Jesus.
And then you just look over in the corner, and there's your umbrella.
And you're like, oh, there it is. What an inspiration.
Hey.
Of course, dude. She's awesome.
Yes.
That's how talented. Think how talented this woman is, where she made an umbrella something that became a cultural hit in music.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I love the woman. I do. But right now, I have an infatuation with Megan Thee Stallion.
Megan Thee Stallion. We'll get to her in a minute, okay?
Megan Thee Stallion's my
Relax.
girl.
I'm sure she'll appear in Radio Tinder with some recent comments about Clay.
Okay. All right. I'm looking forward to that.
By the way, this is going to be bad for Michael, us talking about this all the time.
Oh, it's going to be nonstop. It's going to be nonstop. Seriously.
This is never going to end with him. Like, that is going to be the case.
And here's my prediction. You ready?
Yeah.
I think Klay Thompson and Megan Thee Stallion will get married before Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift.
Okay, well, how about you just save it for when we talk about them a little later?
Oh, okay, all right.
Okay. Don't get ahead of yourself here, okay?
All right.
All right, so let's talk about the Clippers real quick. But first, Cappy, tell us about this contest.
Oh, yeah. Listen, let me tell everybody what we got cooking here. You have a chance to experience the wonder of SeaWorld San Diego. Now, we've all been down to SeaWorld, and I think we're going back next week. I want to say Wednesday. Be caller number 7 right now at 877-710-ESPN and win a family 4-pack of tickets to SeaWorld and experience the all-new Jewels of the Sea, the jellyfish exhibit, the reimagined Journey to Atlantis, and the nonstop excitement of the Summer Spectacular. Tune into Sedano and Kap, that's us, for your chance to win SeaWorld San Diego. Open your world to something amazing. Call now for your chance to win a 4-pack.
Whoa. I just jumped because I heard something fall in my house. Like
what happened?
Probably hit the deck. Who knows? Something that probably broke, if I had to guess. Anyway.
You got the whole mishbucha in the house?
Well, I heard, I hear them.
Okay. You think Mateo probably broke something?
Probably.
I mean, he's like Bam Bam, that kid. He just picks things up and throws things.
So, I mean, it can't be good.
Okay.
So, anyway, Cappy, Chris Paul reunites with the Clippers. That's kind of the least, not really, I'm not trying to diss Chris Paul. I'm just saying, like, that's kind of the I guess, in regards to importance of news for the Clippers over the last couple days, I would say it's big because he gets to reunite, but I think he will have the least impact tangibly on the floor. Is that a good way to say it?
I want to ask you, let me dig in on that for a quick second. Last year, Chris Paul played in all 82 games for the Spurs.
Yeah. Chris Paul will have a bigger impact on this team. Not so much about the 15, 20 minutes or whatever he's going to play a night, maybe a little more at times, but I think more about just having him back in the organization. The organization kind of needing a guy who they can identify with, and I think he could be that guy at the end of his career. Like, I think there's a lot of guys in the NBA that end up being kind of part of the fabric of certain organizations, and I think he could be that now again in a different capacity than when he was one of the best players on the planet.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just only going back to what he did last year. When you're 40 years old, 39, 40 years old, and you play all 82 games,
it's impressive.
For a team that's not competing for a championship and lost their future star, it is very impressive.
Yeah.
And when you average 28 minutes a night when you're 39 or 40 years old over the course of 82 games for a team that's not competing for a championship. So I guess when you say that it's not the headline per se, I wonder, what is Chris Paul's role expected to be for the Clippers?
I mean, he's the backup point guard.
I just see him as a guy who has the clout to walk into that locker room and try and motivate guys.
Oh, no, I don't think there's any question that's going to be part of it. Like, Chris Paul is that guy. Like, and by the way, not every teammate has liked his style either. I think it works really well. Clearly, it's worked really well with young teams. Like, look at how him and Shea are still very tight from his brief stint there. And I think he was great for San Antonio and their young guys. Stephon Castle won the Rookie of the Year. Like, I think that he's great in those scenarios. Now, on a veteran team, I think he's earned the right to be that guy on a veteran team and with a team that maybe has a chance to do some stuff, right? Like, I mean, you can make the case the Clippers had the most unluckiest bounce in all of the playoffs last year with that crazy Aaron Gordon last-second dunk or whatever it was. Yeah, like, they're a good team. They're better than they were last year, that's for sure. Bradley Beal is playing for a contract, Cappy. To me, that's the signing that I'm like, that's a really good signing. I don't know if I'm not sitting here saying they're going to win the West or anything like that, but they're going to be like a top 4 or 5 team in the Western Conference potentially.
So I'm going to tell you that I'm not buying it.
Okay.
Here's why.
I didn't even mention John Collins, who's a very good player, and then you got a very good backup center in Brook Lopez.
So I like Brook Lopez a lot. I think Brook Lopez is a championship caliber player. He's been in the league. I don't even know how many years it's been.
It's
for
been a
Brook
long
Lopez.
time. He was in the 2008 draft, I believe.
I mean, George, this guy is 37 years old. I can remember when him and his twin brother came walking into my radio studio when they were playing in one of these like Dapper Dan All-American games way back.
Dapper Dandy, baby.
Yeah. So like I'm a Brook Lopez fan. I like him. I would have loved for the Lakers to have gotten their hands on Brook Lopez. But Chris Paul's 40. Brook Lopez is 37. James Harden's 35.
Yeah, they're old.
Kawhi's 34 and barely
They're
ever
old,
plays.
no doubt. This is like, hey, we're just going to push it all in, and we're going to make smart veteran moves. And, Kawhi was looking much better last year, and we think we can get him through. Now we know how to get him through healthy, and we're going to try to go for it, in a smart way. And they've added smart additions.
Yeah, I just look at what happened this year in the NBA, and I'm more convinced than ever before. This is a very, very young man's game.
It is, but look at the moves to get you over the top that teams make. Oklahoma City added 2 veteran guys in Alex Caruso and Isaiah Hartenstein. You know what I mean? That played significant minutes for them on their way to a championship. I would say Houston, they went after Kevin Durant. So they needed a scorer.
We'll see if he's the right guy, and we'll see if he puts them over.
But what I'm saying is they needed a scorer at the end of games. They could not score. They were constipated offensively, let's call it.
Oh, wow. Offensive constipation. Interesting. We should get them some Miralax.
Yes. Well, and that's what's happening right now.
Okay.
Because you know what? It's going to flow on offense at the end of the games through Kevin Durant. Okay? So
Here he comes. Here comes Miralax. Off the bench. They call him Miralax now. Because they had offensive constipation.
Yeah,
Great phrase, George.
Kevin Durant is going to he's going to fix those problems real quick, just like Miralax. Okay. But so they've done that. So you've got to add guys who know how to play deep in the playoffs and win. So I think that even the young teams add those older guys. So
I'm just I'm questioning the Clippers. All these moves.
No, they're all old. I get it.
They're all old guys. I mean, listen,
Beal is the young guy. I mean,
right?
Like
He's
32
32.
or 33.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And listen, you know me. Like when it comes to LeBron and the Lakers, I'm on team. It's time to move on. I'm on team. It's time to get younger.
Yeah.
I look at Oklahoma City, and they're a freaking AAU team.
Well, we have a battle
compared to the Lakers.
To your point, Cappy, we have a battle. Okay, and that battle in the Western Conference, particularly, is here are the old guy teams: the Lakers, Clippers, and Warriors. And then here are the younger teams like OKC, like Minnesota, even though they're not super duper, not all of them are completely young, right? Because they've got older guys. Houston's got KD, they've got Fred VanVleet, but they've got a lot of young guys on these rosters. Okay, I mean, Ant Edwards is super young; he's 23 years old, and he's their best player. So like you've got a little bit of a battle going on. San Antonio is going to be one of these young teams, right? So you have to kind of look at that being the way that teams are going. They're either going one way or the other, and if not, you're rebuilding. And there's not really very many of those either,
Yeah. No, I'd rather be in the position that Oklahoma City and Minnesota and Houston and San Antonio are in than where the Lakers are
For sure.
or the Clippers
Long
are.
term, I don't think there's any question. But what the Lakers, Warriors, and Clippers are banking on is we can roll and get hot for one season.
Yeah, well, good luck. Good luck to everybody. Because, again, I watched last year, and I see the energy
and
of
by
a
the
bunch
way,
of 18-year-olds.
And by the way, with the Lakers, they get to do that while also understanding they still have a 26-year-old generational talent on their roster.
Yeah, but by the time they start taking advantage of that 26-year-old generational talent, he'll be pushing 28 because by the time they've closed the book on the LeBron era, I mean, Luka's going to be turning 28. Not that that's old even. I'd just rather start getting younger.
Why don't you make this always about LeBron?
Well, I mean, in this case, I'll make it about Chris Paul. Chris Paul's 40 years old.
Right, but Chris Paul's playing 20 minutes, maybe. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you say that, but again, I mean, and you say it because of the roster that he's joining versus the roster that he was on last year.
Yeah.
My man played 30 minutes a game last year.
But he had to. Yeah,
because they had a lot of injuries in that Spurs team. Like De'Aaron Fox didn't play the rest of the year.
Right.
And a couple of other guys didn't play either.
You realize that Chris Paul's in such
Fox
good shape.
was a trade deadline move, too, on top of that.
Chris Paul's in such good shape at 40 years old, playing
He's
28
awesome
minutes
shape.
a night. Dude, that guy could dance for the Backstreet Boys.
Now, he's got the cardio that he can dance with the Backstreet Boys.
He can.
Yeah,
He
not
can.
you. Not
Me?
you. No.
I mean, I would have to get myself into right shape,
Yeah. The F-45 ain't cutting it, bro.
No, I got to start dieting. I got this guy today, George, who sent me a message on Instagram. He's like, bro, he saw me, a video that Beto put out of me in the winner's circle at Del Mar on Friday, and you can see my fat belly. And he's like, bro, come on, man. Like, really? This is what you look like nowadays? Mr. Iron Man, Mr. Multiple Jobs,
You know
Mr.
this
Juggling
guy, or
all
was he
the
a
kids.
stranger?
No, I don't know the guy. I've never met the guy in my life.
He's just like went at
And he just pointed out how fat I am.
But
and then
he's you know why? Because you were talking about it all the time.
And then he started sending me like diets. He's like, here, follow this guy. I lost 70 pounds following this guy on Instagram. It's like, what's wrong with you, you
He's
fat
trying to
slob?
motivate you, bro.
I know he is, and I appreciate it. I do.
All right, listen, we're going to play Radio Tinder so we can talk about your girl, Megan Thee Stallion, and Clay. I know you want to talk about it. So.
I love them.
Yeah, I'm sure you do. They're your favorite celebrity couple right now.
I do. I love them.
And I think they are your favorite celebrity couple because you've already been infatuated with her, and now she's dating Michael's son.
Oh, right. And remember, we were invited a couple years ago to Michael's house.
Right, so now you want the next invite
Right.
because you think Megan will be there and you can
Correct.
finally fulfill your dream of meeting her.
Not only that, but I was telling my kids last night about being at Michael's house, meeting Clay, and they're like, wait, are you going to get to meet Megan Thee Stallion? I'm like, you don't even understand. I was trying to date Megan Thee Stallion before Clay took her from me. Freaking guy.
You're so stupid.
No, it's true, man. I dig her.
Well, you were trying to date her. She didn't know you existed.
No, she didn't know who I was, but I was
Right.
like trying to go to Laker games to find her, to walk up to her and go, hey, girl. You know?
The Cappy Lappy.
Yeah.
Cappy Lappy. You were trying
Right.
to get her in the Cappy Lappy.
I was
know.
trying. It's
And
true.
that is not a lap dance. That's you actually doing a lap around the arena. Yes. All right, real quick. Parents, have you heard us talk about our friends over at Children's Dental Fund Zone? Well, what are you waiting for, man? Listen, going to the dentist with your kid is always tough. They don't want to go. It's a pain in the rear, okay? And choosing a dental clinic because of that is already tough. But Children's Dental Fund Zone, they make it easy. 23 years plus experience in children's dentistry and orthodontics, state-of-the-art equipment, all the personal attention your kids deserve. But here's the thing. They make it fun, as I mentioned, for the kids. Fun is in the name for a reason, okay? They got iPads for the kids, okay, when you go over there. They've got movies playing on every screen in basically every chair. No, not basically. In every chair that they'll be getting work done. So they can relax. They can watch a movie of their choice, a kid's movie of their choice, a kid's program of their choice, whatever kind of programming, they'll take care of it for you, okay? And they got toys for the kids in the waiting area, too. So when your kids walk in, these places are so colorful and big and bright, it literally feels like you've walked into like a kid's cartoon. So your kids are going to be like, Mom, Dad, when are we coming back to the dentist? That's after it's all said and done. And you're going to be stunned that that's the case. And they've got 17 locations right now in Southern California, so you're all good to go in LA County, Orange County, and the IE. They got 3 more coming soon in San Bernardino and the IE. So Children's Dental Fund Zone, they accept Medi-Cal, PPO, HMO insurance plans for you parents to make sure you're all set up that way. And they'll take care of the insurance paperwork for you, too. So to book your child's next appointment, visit their website, cdfzone.com, or call them at 833-586-7898. That's 833-586-7898. But the easiest way to do it is just on their website, cdfzone.com, Children's Dental Fund Zone. Tell them Sedano, the crew, and 710 sent you.
Introducing Golden Hour, our new mango dragon fruit sparkling spring water. Arrowhead, straight from the West.
Hoag Orthopedic Institute gets you back to you. We are ranked number 18 in the nation and number 1 in Orange County for orthopedic and spine care by U.S. News & World Report. From the surf to the green, our world-class doctors are there, which is why more Californians choose Hoag Orthopedic Institute for orthopedic and spine care more than any other hospital. At Hoag Orthopedic Institute, there is no one better at getting you back to you. Proudly founded by premier physicians in partnership with Hoag. Learn more at HoagOrthopedicInstitute.com.
Hey guys, you feel it? The days are getting longer, the sun is getting warmer. Looks like our SoCal summer is here. And you know here in California, we are all about choosing chill. From hitting the beach to the best hiking trails to going all out to support our teams, one thing really ties it all together: enjoying an icy cold Coors Light with great friends. Pick up icy cold Coors Light near you or get it delivered to your door today. Visit CAChooseChill.com to learn more. 2025 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Celebrate responsibly and cheers with icy cold Coors Light.
Celebrate with Mason and Ireland at their 21st birthday private podcast party. Saturday, July 26, 5 p.m. start at Hollywood Park Casino, LA's hottest card room, where you can park, party, and play. Enjoy a fan meet and greet, surprise guests, and take home an exclusive Mason and Ireland gift. Visit ESPNLA.com for more details. Tickets are sold out, but you can win your way in. Listen to Mason and Ireland all week long for you to win your way in at Hollywood Park Casino, open 24/7 pregame on game days inside Century Bar and Grill. And step into Ray's Lounge for live music and DJs on the weekends. For more info, go to playhbc.com or follow them at playhbc. Must be 21 plus to enter.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-575-6759. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS. Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start. Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems. We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau. You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-575-6759. That's 800-575-6759. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
Pajamas premiered on ABC. Cappy's a big bananas and pajamas guy. Anyway, you can follow her at Lindsay Baseball on Twitter or Instagram. Don't forget about our new sponsor, the Crazy Hernandez Brothers. If you're in the market for new flooring, shop at Hernandez Wholesale Flooring, where every day is a deal. No gimmicks. Call 866-62-FLOOR, FLOOR. or go to HernandezWholesaleFlooring.net. No sale beats wholesale. Take it away, but he says it.
I don't know what this is.
You don't remember Bananas in Pajamas?
Nope.
Oh,
Wait,
like
say it one more time, Lindsay. What about pajamas?
Bananas in Pajamas.
Don't know it.
No, me neither.
They were like British, speaking like accented, like life-size bananas that wore pajamas.
Yeah,
I don't know, man,
it
but
all.
I-
Like
not even
B1
like
and B2.
not even like a vague recollection of it.
Bananarama?
I love Bananarama.
I know.
They're good.
I'm pretty sure it was like a
I heard a rumor.
PBS show at one point.
But I do like a good pajama jammy jam. I mean, that's a fun thing.
Yeah. Nah, I don't
DeAndre,
know.
what you know about a pajama jammy jam?
Nothing. No,
You ain't
nothing about
you
it.
know
Nope.
nothing about no pajama jammy jam?
Nope.
Oh, damn, dog. You better look into some kid and play.
Cappy, real quick. The Dodgers are a disaster, dude. We got to get to that in a few minutes after
let's do
Radio
it.
Tinder. But Lindsay, go ahead. Go to Radio Tinder first.
All right. So Megan Thee Stallion and Klay Thompson obviously
Cappy.
like hard launched their relationship.
That's a
last
good way to
month.
describe it. Hard launch.
Hard
Yeah.
launch.
Yeah. And so I guess ever since it's kind of become public, which I believe that was Thursday.
Yeah.
It was the night of like the ESPYs, or because she had a foundation charity event going on.
Yeah, back in New York, so they didn't even get to go to the ESPYs.
Right. So the two of them have been posting a lot of each other on social media, including yesterday or Saturday when Megan Thee Stallion posted on her Instagram account calling herself Hot Girl Coach. She's working out with Clay, and she said like she's gonna have him like getting her six pack. So the two of them, they're working out together, and like they look like they're having they're doing like couple stuff.
Yeah.
They got the dumbbells. The
Although
weights.
there was a video, I think, in that sequence where Clay hit that went viral. That Clay hit like 75 straight threes or something crazy.
No way, really?
Yeah, there was
Wow.
a picture of him, and he was just like at practice, and everyone's like, "What got into Clay?" And it's like, "What do you think got into him?"
The Stallion, baby.
So,
Damn, they're in the gym kissing on each other. Whoa.
Yeah, it's adorable. I was gonna
They're
ask
in
you,
love.
Cappy, do you think that this is like a forever love? Are they gonna get married?
So I said it in the last segment, honestly not realizing that we were going to go this deep, but I'll just say this. I really think that there is this is like an insta-love. I think that
What does that mean?
it means like these guys have gone from we didn't know that they were a thing to now they're like all over
It's everywhere.
social
Yeah.
media. Right.
Yeah.
And I think that when you're a star, like, when you're a music star and you're a basketball star, it's a very convenient sort of like quickie kind of relationship. Like that was fun. I can tell all my buddies about it. But when you start working out with each other, see, George, when you start working out with
That's a real
taking
relationship.
That's taking it to the next level.
I agree.
Okay? And I'm watching this right now, and Clay is actually spotting Megan Thee Stallion on her pull-ups.
Okay.
And he's got his hands on her tuchus, and he's kind of helping her up and down, with her pull-ups. And, I mean, listen, she is getting herself into NBA season shape right now.
Shaq said on his podcast he gives him 6 weeks.
I give him 6 weeks. They only got about Chuck. Chuck ain't got it for real. About 6 weeks in his relationship, Chuck.
I'm telling you right now. You ready? Prediction.
He's just hating on him.
Prediction. Klay Thompson, Megan Thee Stallion, married before Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift are married.
Wow.
By the way,
Big
go on, Megan. You're doing good on these exercises, girl. You're looking good.
You see the watch that she got him?
No.
Yeah, I
oh,
saw
yeah,
that.
yeah. You know what? I did see that.
$300,000 watch.
And he, by the way, was not exactly bashful. Like, hey, I don't need to be showing this off to everybody, all right? He was like, check it. What? Oh, you know what time it is? I'll tell you right now what time it is. With my $100,000 timepiece.
$300,000.
$300,000 timepiece. I'll tell you what time it is 3 times.
Cappy, I'm into this Megan Thee Stallion Clay thing. Again, literally, so we can just like ask Michael about it all the time. And him like be uncomfortable.
Right, he's so squirming.
Right, because he doesn't want to reveal. He can't.
Right.
He's not going to break any like confidences with Clay. So we're just going to bust his chops about it.
Well, moreover, he's also been on record as saying, "Man, I don't like these rappers. I don't like the words they use."
Yeah, but it's different when you meet someone in person.
Well, I'm sure he's going to meet her if he hasn't already.
He did.
And he's going to find out. He better start loving her because she's going to be the mother of his grandchildren.
You don't know that.
Oh,
Little
I do know
Stallions.
that. I do know that. Little Stallions is right.
Yes. All right. Well, that's Radio Tinder. We only had time for one, and it was
Shame.
something that we could discuss at length here real quick. All right. Brought to you by our friends at Hernandez Wholesale Flooring. If you're in the market for new flooring, shop at Hernandez Wholesale Flooring, where every day's a deal. No gimmicks. Call them at 866-62-FLOOR or go to HernandezWholesaleFlooring.net because no sale beats wholesale. Hey, it's time for the return of Rams football on ESPN LA. Our first day live from Rams camp. Cappy, me and you this Thursday at LMU. We'll be there, experience the sights and sounds as the Rams get ready to kick off the season. Training camp coverage on ESPN LA presented by Pechanga Resort and Casino. Play your perfect combination at Pechanga Resort and Casino, exclusive California gaming and casino partner of the Los Angeles Rams. All right, so let's get into the Dodgers disaster, and then we can do some football in the last hour, okay? How about that?
Let's do it.
All right, so let's do that next.
This is the Waba Grill 4 p.m. hour on Sedano and Cap. Cool off with Waba Grill's new premium Waba beverages.
Ignite your afternoons at Waba Grill's $5 happy hour with our 5-piece pork veggie dumplings and a value-sized premium Waba beverage drink. Like our zesty dragon fruit mango lemonade. Enjoy $5 happy hour weekdays after 3 p.m. Only at Waba Grill. Waba Grill is an LA original, so we've got to keep it real. Enjoy $5 happy hour weekdays after 3 p.m. with our 5-piece pork veggie dumplings and a value-sized premium Waba beverage drink. Waba Grill, keeping it real for you.
First birthday. Listen for your chance to win all week long on Mason and Ireland right here on 710 ESPN and the all-new ESPN LA app.
All right. We got a caller who says, I need to buy a car and I need to save money. Well, my friend, I've got one answer for you. The Cerritos Auto Square. It's America's largest auto mall. 24 dealerships, all the top brands, all in one easy location right here in SoCal. And here's the secret. These dealers sell more cars than anyone because they have low prices. And they can actually afford low prices because they sell so many cars. Check it out at CerritosAutosquare.com.
Cerritos Auto Square.
Real men don't bite their nails. They get them buffed and admired. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
Save $30 on an indulgent 2-hour mani-pedi combo at Sage Spa.
Number 2.
Pointer Sisters, live August 23rd.
And the number 1 reason.
We're giving away a Jeep Gladiator and $5,000 in promo chips at 10 p.m. the 31st. Earn entries now. Be here at 10 p.m. on the 31st to win.
Morongo, good times.
Actual price will depend on product and subscription plan. Featured products are compounded drug products, which the FDA does not approve or verify for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. See website for details, restrictions, and important safety information.
Want a boost in and out of the bedroom? Hims has you covered. Introducing a new 2-in-1 approach to level up your game. Tadalafil for better bedroom performance and zinc for testosterone support. Put it all together and you've got what you need to turn things all the way up. Getting started is simple. Just go to hims.com/joy to start your free online visit. Through Hims, you can access ED treatments including pills, chews, and more. 100% online. No office visits, no pharmacy lines. Just fill out a simple intake form and a licensed medical provider will determine if treatment's right for you. If prescribed, it ships free and discreetly to your door. Find affordable treatment options at up to 95% less than brand names at hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy, HIMS.com/JOY.
Sauce and a value-sized premium Waba beverage drink like their new refreshing Ice Dragon Fruit Mango Lemonade. Enjoy both for just $5 after 3 p.m. only at Waba Grill. Yesterday, July 20th. Back in 2002, the number 1 hit, Nelly, Hot in Here. Sedano and Cap continues your Monday afternoon right now.
Bounce to bounce. Bounce to bounce.
Want a little bit of, need a little bit of,
bounce to bounce. Bounce to bounce.
Reverse speed bag dance moves, DeAndre.
Good jam, Nelly. Hey, Cappy.
Tell me.
Dodgers not in a good place right now, man.
Mm-mm.
Oh, my God.
So bad.
It's wild, like, to see them play this poorly against good teams.
So when you're playing against Milwaukee, and they're good, real good, but they sweep you twice in like the last 2 weeks, and the most recent at home. Okay, so here's the thing I know about Dodger fans. Dodger fans have a built-in arrogance, which is like, okay, so what? We've lost a few games. So what? We've lost, 7 of the last 9. Or so what? We've been swept a couple of times. Big deal. We're still going to win the World Series. And I can't help but kind of subscribe to that, Like, hey, you've earned the arrogance. But this is maybe the worst Dodger slump, George, that I can remember.
Well, it's been a long time. They had a crazy, awful September. I'm trying to remember if it was like 17, maybe 18. I'd have to go back and look.
Well, that's my point, is that it's been a really long time.
No, agreed. That's what I'm saying. You have to go back 6-7 years to have like a weird stretch of time like this. They are 22 and 26, if I'm looking at this correctly. They're just about or under 500 against winning teams this year. They were a 70% win percentage last year against teams above 500.
Yeah, and really the lead in the division, which I did not think was even something that was worth discussing.
You were dismissing. I'm like, bro, it's baseball, man. It's a long season. Crazy stuff can happen.
Their lead went from 9 games
to 3.5.
To 3.5 games now.
And here we are with the gutty little Padres within striking distance.
And look, the gutty little Padres played against a terrible Washington Nationals team this past weekend, and they're going to play against a Miami team that's not very good either.
Yeah.
But
although the Miami team is really good on the road apparently for some reason.
But the Padres took 2 out of 3 from the Nationals, while the Dodgers were getting swept coming out of the this All-Star break. George, to me, I think the biggest thing is we all know about the Dodger injuries and the pitching staff.
Yeah.
And so I think a lot of Dodger fans are like, well, okay, Glasnow's back. Sasaki will get back.
Mookie Betts, there's a level of concern right now. I mean, the way he started the season obviously was a concern. Thankfully, he got through that. But I don't know if he's ever truly recovered from the beginning of this season and what he had to endure.
Well, I tend to agree. Mookie Betts is, in the month of July, his batting average is 189.
Yeah.
Now that's bad, as we all know, especially for a player of Mookie's, status. But hold on a second. It's all happening at the same time. While Mookie's batting average is 189, Freddie Freeman's batting average in the month of July so far, we're only in July 21st, Freddie's batting average 196, 0 home runs.
Right.
Got hit in the hand the other day. He's in the lineup tonight, but still, got hurt, got hit the other day. And as if that's not bad enough, Mookie 189, Freddie 196, Teoscar Hernandez 184. Oh, and by the way, between the 3 of them in the month of July, a combined 2 home runs because Mookie's got 2, Freddie 0, and Teoscar 0. So what's happening, George, is that not only we're all looking at Mookie, but the power there, other than Ohtani, and with Max Muncy already being out with a knee injury, dude, all these 3 guys are slumping at the exact same time.
Yeah, it's a rough stretch for sure. And look, maybe the cavalry comes and the reinforcements come and whatnot, but it's definitely a tough time. And again, the more concerning thing, at least for now, is the record against good teams. And I think that they need to show us, and there's still a long way to go, so that can be turned around a little bit. But to show us what they can do against the good teams, because you're only facing the good teams in the playoffs, right? There's no Colorado Rockies in those scenarios.
No, but I think this past weekend when I saw Clayton Kershaw.
Hold on, let's play that sound because he kind of caught himself, right? Is a good way to describe it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, all right.
I don't make anything of it. They beat us. We need to play better tomorrow. I don't have much to say. I'm going to get myself in trouble. So let's just call it. Thanks. All right.
I'm going to get myself in trouble? Wait a second.
You never hear him say stuff like that.
Wait, he walked off the mound. He waited until he got into the dugout. He threw his glove. He threw his hat. And look, it's understandable that a starting pitcher would be upset when the defense is letting him down behind him, right? Yeah. I mean, when there's that many errors, it's understandable that a starting pitcher would get upset. But what is it that he might have said that could have gotten himself into trouble? Is he going to rip his teammates for crappy defense? Is he going to rip his manager for pulling him too soon in the game? What was he going to say?
Or maybe the roster construction?
Whatever it was that Clayton Kershaw was going to say, here's the one thing about Clayton Kershaw. Remember in the early part of the year, it's like, and maybe Kershaw will come back and maybe he'll be a contributor. Well, now he's become an important contributor. And it's not just ceremonial anymore. He's an important part of this Dodger pitching staff, at least where we are today through 100 games. For Clayton Kershaw to show that kind of anger and emotion and then to say what he said right there, I was completely shocked by that.
Yeah, I was surprised. Yeah, that's not a normal occurrence for sure.
So I would just ask everybody this question. Is everybody today feeling like, doesn't matter? So what? They've gotten swept in the series a couple of times by Milwaukee. Big deal.
Well, did you see the Bill Shaken story in the LA Times? I thought it was an interesting story, which, by the way, I feel like the way it's framed is true. Like, if you talk to baseball fans, it's basically Milwaukee gets to be this little engine that could, right, who's now beaten the Dodgers all these times, and they're in this small market, and they're still doing a great job. And then there's the Dodgers have become the behemoth. They're the Death Star in Star Wars.
Well, right. The way that he wrote this story was that America should all stand up and root for Milwaukee to be the team that takes down the Dodgers for this reason. Because the Dodgers can go out year after year. We all know the story. Nobody who's a Dodger fan apologizes for it. You shouldn't have to. The Dodgers can spend what they want, and they can get the best of the best. On the other hand, if you're Milwaukee, you're in the smallest market in baseball. How about that? You're in the smallest market in all of Major League Baseball, and you can't hang on to your guys, let alone go out and spend money in free agency.
Corbin Burns is gone, right? Yeah,
so
he was their best pitcher for years.
So you know what Milwaukee has to be, George?
You couldn't even hold your manager. Remember, Craig Counsell?
Craig Counsell took off, right?
Yeah.
You know what Milwaukee has to be, and they are, but they're a great, fundamentally sound baseball team. When it comes to their defense, when it comes to their pitching, when it comes to how they score runs.
Yeah, they have timely hitting. Right, exactly.
They do all the things that you have to do to manufacture runs, not just blast the ball out of the ballpark.
You know what we call that in Cleveland, Cappy?
Tell me what you call it.
We call it guards ball.
Ooh, Gardo ball, huh?
You got to be gritty. You got to really
Yeah.
play the game the way it's meant. Manufacture runs, like you said. Any way you can. Just got to get on base and drive them home.
Yeah.
Well, the Indians have a bunch of, the Guardians have a bunch of mashers though on their team too. It's
Not
like
anymore.
They don't have guys that can hit
I
the
would
ball
say
on
that
the
like
ballpark.
6
Well,
guys
what I'm
in
saying
their-
when they were making their runs in the playoffs most recently.
Well, last year they only had 2 mashers, and now they only really have 1 masher.
But you still have to have at least a couple of those guys in the lineup.
But take Cleveland out of the equation for just 1 second. The reason that this story is so interesting.
No, I know. And by the way, Milwaukee also has a highly touted young player in Jackson Chourio. This guy was one of the best prospects that we had prior to arriving in Major League Baseball, and he's a good player. I think that Milwaukee does a really good job as an organization.
It's the big market Dodgers against
versus
the small
the little
market
guy.
Brewers.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It's the big money Dodgers.
The Dodgers
against
have
the guys
become
who
the
can't
Yankees,
compete.
even though they don't want to be though they're like the Yankees embrace that aura of the big bad Yankees. Will the Dodgers embrace that? Is my question.
And the story today that you're talking about, this Shaken story, is it's like, hey, if America's going to all hate one team, it's the Dodgers,
right?
And
and that is true. That America's going to hate the Dodgers because of the way they spend.
And if they could support one team, it's the other end of the spectrum. It's Milwaukee. And we've just watched Milwaukee now sweep the Dodgers twice, and the Dodgers have lost 3 of their last 4 series.
Yeah.
So, listen, I would say this: when they lost 7 straight games, I still was like, it doesn't matter. The division, they're still going to win the division. They're probably still going to go and win the World Series. Now, with their current struggles,
your level of concern has risen a little bit.
I think all of a sudden,
if you were assigning a number, right? Let's say 1 to 10, 10 being, oh my God, let's full panic here. Where are you right now on the Dodgers?
If I were going to be a number on a panic meter right now, I'd be a legitimate 7.25.
Are you serious?
7.25.
I mean,
I'm with you.
Where are
feels
you?
a little high. I
Where
would
are
probably
you?
go like 5.5 to like 6 range. You know what I mean?
5.5 to 6.
Yeah. I would say. I mean, certainly concern at like 6, but 7.25 seems a little too much for me.
Well, I didn't go 7.5.
Right.
7.25.
Cappy, it's funny the way that you're explaining it. It's like these smaller market teams, like these little guys. They need to play like almost near perfect baseball.
Correct.
Every game to be in contention. And the Dodgers, on the other hand, they could just make mistake after mistake after mistake, and look at them. They're like, oh, we're still in first place by quite a bit.
And the fascinating
injury after
part,
injury
Right.
after injury.
And they have like way less
Yeah.
margin for error if you're these other teams.
Correct, 100%. But by the way, the guy that built this roster used to be the other guy. Remember, he was the guy at Tampa when people were like, how is Tampa doing this all the time? So he's been on the other side too, which is why the Dodgers, which is why it was so brilliant to bring him in, because he knows how to play that game too, which is why they've been able to fill the gaps enough to get them through the regular season despite all these catastrophic injuries. It's his brilliance that allows you to do that.
Yeah, but there's nothing he can do. He's nothing he can do.
When they can't play the way it's supposed to be played.
When you
Agreed.
have Mookie
They don't
Betts,
perform.
Freddie Freeman, Teoscar Hernandez all hitting under 200,
Right.
and Max Muncy's been taken
Right.
out of the lineup, and you've got injuries in the pitching staff, and your team your team can't play solid defense. There's nothing Andrew Friedman can do about that.
Oh, no, agreed. He's done. His job is done. Like, yeah, you could add a guy here or there during the season, but whatever. But it's those that could increase your opportunities, by a small percentage each time, depending on what is the corresponding move after something goes wrong. But at some point, to your point, right? Like when the bottom is falling out, for lack of a better phrase, and everybody's slumping at the same time, and you've got all these injuries, and you're dealing with bad defense because you're going to have bad defense anyway. That's the fatal flaw of the team. It's like I mentioned Star Wars earlier and them being the Death Star. You know what the fatal flaw of the Death Star was, Cappy?
Tell me.
You could basically, to use an Axel Foleyism, you could put the banana in the tailpipe. They shot the missile into the tailpipe of the Death Star, and that was it.
Just say one last thing on this. You ready? Here's just an opinion. Take it for what it's worth.
Yeah.
I believe that Mookie Betts' struggles offensively are very much tied to the move to shortstop. He may not agree with that. Dave Roberts may not agree with that, and that's
We'll see.
okay.
We'll see.
But I'll tell you right now,
We'll see.
when you're a superstar at one position and now you're essentially trying to become a star at another position,
it's hard.
Going from short to right field, no problem. We've seen plenty of guys go out into the outfield. Going from right field to shortstop, and now you got to put in a lot more effort in the pregame because you got a lot more work to do. Yeah. It takes away from your focus on offense.
That's fair. All right, Cappy, coming up next. How pivotal? What's that?
You heard what he said. He said focus.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. I thought it was you who said that.
No, it was Pepe who said it.
Yeah.
Focus.
Coming up next. Is this a real pivotal season for Lincoln Riley? And what are the realistic expectations for USC football this year? Let's get into some of that on the other side in our commercial-free zone, and we'll get into some more football. That's coming up next.
All right, but before the cold Coors Light, listen, to me, I have declared this is the official beer of summer. Now, for those of you that are watching on YouTube, you can see that the mountains are white because this is just a can that I happen to keep here for a prop. For those of you that are watching over my shoulder, you can see my beautiful Coors Light sign right behind me. The days are getting longer. I mean, the sun doesn't set until like 8:30 at night. So whether you're out for your favorite hike or you're going to the beach where you see the plane fly overhead that says Coors Light, or maybe you're heading out on a family excursion, whatever it is, if you want to celebrate summertime and do it responsibly, the way to do it is icy cold Coors Light. Now, you can pick up Coors Light near you. Obviously, you can stop at any convenience store, gas station, liquor store on the way home, no problem. Or you can have it delivered to your door today. All you have to do is go to this website, CAChooseChill.com. That's CAChooseChill.com to learn more. And stay tuned because all summer long, we're going to have a bunch of events going on with Coors Light down at Angel Stadium, and we're going to a lot of baseball-related stuff. So hang with us. 2025, Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Celebrate responsibly and cheers to icy cold Coors Light.
When pain...
Introducing Golden Hour, our new mango dragon fruit sparkling spring water. Arrowhead, straight from the West.
In the best seats, exclusive fan benefits, and memories that last a lifetime. Don't miss out. We need you in the stands. Visit usctrojans.com or call 213-740-GO-SC.
You ever try fixing your car and realize you're missing that one part? Yeah, been there. That's why eBay's my go-to. They've got millions of parts, guaranteed to fit. I'm talking brake pads for when yours have seen one too many miles of stop and go. Oil filters, because you don't mess around with your engine care. Even got this cold air intake on my watch list. I might just go for it. To keep the ride cool and your DIY streak hot. Find all the parts you need at prices you'll love. Guaranteed to fit every time. eBay. Things. People. Love. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
Evan Cohen here. Whether you're locking in your home run picks or riding with your favorite golfers this summer, ESPN Bet is your sports book for all the action. Go from checking stats on your favorite teams and players to placing bets in just a few taps. Plus, new customers can get $100 in bonus bets when you make your first $10 wager. Download the ESPN Bet app and sign up with promo code USL to get started today. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details. Offer not available in New York.
710 ESPN, your home for the 17-time world champion Lakers.
KSPN Los Angeles, a good karma brands radio station. This is the city, Los Angeles, California. It's 5 p.m. in the Southland. Turn it up, man. Time to blow that 5 o'clock whistle with Sedano and Cappy.
That's right, it's the 5 o'clock hour on Sedano and Cap. And it's time for 30 minutes non-stop.
Sedano and Cap on 710 ESPN.
With fun and frivolity, tomfoolery and hijinks, and Cappy doing his thing, thanks to our friends at Real Father's Rights. Real Father's Rights, the father's rights attorney.
Visit rfr710.com or call 833-ESPN-710.
Let's do it, 5 o'clock in the Southland.
30 minutes of non-stop Sedano and Cap starts now.
You ready for this?
And time for the Real Father's Rights 5 o'clock hour on 710 ESPN. Let's do it, Jack!
Yeah.
All right, Cappy, we got 30 minutes. You ready?
I think I am. I think I'm ready.
So, let's talk USC football for a second here.
Fight on.
Exactly.
Stop.
Fight on.
Because the Big Ten Media Days are coming here this week, right?
Oh, yeah?
And I am genuinely curious to see where USC ends up. I've seen a lot of different straw polls or whatever from like a lot of the Big Ten media or whatever. And man, it varies. It could be anywhere from like 5 to like 10. And it's kind of wild. Now, I don't think it's 10. I think it's probably closer to 5. But I'm not committed to that necessarily because the top of the Big Ten is very good. And I don't think that there's, I think the middle of the Big Ten, there are no gimmies, right? So when I look at USC's schedule, Cappy.
Walk me through the schedule. Let me tell you what I think.
Yeah. So let me just pull that up real quick. Okay. And first 2 games they're going to win, okay? Missouri, actually first 3 I'll give them. Maybe even 4, to be honest with you. Missouri State, Georgia Southern, Purdue, and Michigan State, okay?
All right, just take a quick pause on that. The first one is who?
Missouri State. So that's an easy one.
That's like, I mean, honestly, you play your backups and win that game, or you
Correct.
should be able to.
Same with Georgia Southern, by the way. Clay Helton, by the way, coming back.
So Georgia Southern, though, that I just want to stop on that for one quick second.
Mm-hmm.
Not because I think USC will lose the game.
Right.
But just that's one of those games where you just have to be careful because, look, in the history of college football, when you think of like the biggest upset you've ever seen, what comes to mind?
Oh, Appalachian State against Michigan.
Right. And that's one. Yeah. There have been others. Remember last year when Notre Dame got beat by like somebody really small? Who beat Notre Dame? I want to say it was like a MAC team. And not that you're going to disrespect
Northern Illinois.
Yeah. Northern Illinois. But remember, Notre Dame was a playoff team. Notre Dame was a team that everybody had, national championship expectations for. I mean, that they'd be in the conversation.
Right. I think that was 2 years ago.
Well, my point is only this.
Yeah. Oh, no, it was last year. You're right. Yeah.
There are by the way, could you say that one more time?
You were right. It was 12. That was last year.
God, I just love hearing you say that. God.
Well,
that's
because
so
they
good.
also lost a game they shouldn't have lost in 2023, and that was against Marshall, I believe. Let me double check that.
Okay, so here's the thing. There are certain games on certain teams' schedules that should be automatic, no-brainer wins.
Mm-hmm.
When it comes to Georgia Southern against USC, we should all assume that USC has a far superior roster. And I'm sure they do.
They do.
But one thing I'll just say is Georgia Southern has a very long, rich history of a successful college football program.
Yeah.
When they used to be, George, in the Division I AA world that they were playing in. Are you calling a timeout on me right now?
Calling it 20. Calling it 20. It was 2022 they lost to Marshall, not 2023. Notre Dame. So that was a huge upset at the time, too.
Okay, so the 20-second timeout is up. Are we ready to get action?
Yeah, we're done. We're back.
Okay,
I just wanted to
back.
make sure we're back for posterity. We got it.
Back to action. Okay, let's go. Let's get everybody back on the floor. Thank you. Thank you for the proper sound so I know what's going on.
All right, go ahead.
But here's my point about Georgia Southern. They have been a very successful football program.
Yeah.
They have pulled big upsets in the past.
Yeah.
I should actually Google the biggest upsets that Georgia Southern's ever pulled. I think it would impress some people.
Okay.
And I'll just say this. Clay Helton wants to come back and would love to humiliate Lincoln Riley and would love to nationally humiliate
Georgia
USC.
Southern, it's been a long time. It was before Clay, but they did beat the University of Florida in 2013 when they were good.
Okay.
That's their biggest win ever as a program.
So all I'm getting at is this.
And they did it at the Swamp, which is obviously,
They have to
even
any upset that they would have would be on the road because ain't no way USC
Nobody's
is going
coming
to play
to Georgia Southern.
Exactly.
Correct. Yes. Yeah.
So just don't sleep on Georgia Southern. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. Yeah, I think they're going to win that game fairly comfortably, but that's just me. All right, Purdue's not very good. Michigan State is still in transition, although Jonathan Smith is a good coach. He was at Oregon State before that. He knows how to work with less, let's call it, in regards to top tier blue chip talent. So I think they'll eventually get it there, but not right now. They're not ready. At Illinois is the first true test. At Illinois, September 27th, Cappy. Mark that one down because everyone's going to be looking at Michigan the week after when they come here.
Mm-hmm.
But at Illinois is the first potential pitfall for USC. They'll be 4-0. They'll go on the road to Illinois, and that's the game that will tell us what kind of team they can be.
Oh, by the way, if by chance they're not 4-0 when they go on the road.
Oh, then it's forget it.
Then this season, again, because if you lose any of these first four games, you're not going to lose that first game to whoever the hell they're playing, Missouri State. You should never lose to Georgia Southern. But if by chance Michigan State pulls some kind of a shocking upset, which, by the way, the game is at the Coliseum, which I still don't think Michigan State will win.
Correct.
But there's a lot coming. Keep going on this schedule.
Okay,
once they get
Illinois
past
is the first real test. Luke Altmaier's a good quarterback. Brett Bielema is a good coach. Illinois was very good last year. People that cover the Big Ten think they can be kind of like the Indiana this year, where you're like, oh, you could see it coming a little bit, and then all of a sudden they take that next step.
Okay, all right.
So and again, you're looking. It's easy to look past that one when you've got Michigan coming to the Coliseum the week after.
It's actually, I believe, it's there's a little bit of time.
There's
a
a bye
separation.
week,
right?
Yeah.
So and listen, Michigan, USC, George. I know you'll be on the road doing a lot of ACC games this year.
Yeah, I know.
So that's. But I'll tell you this right now. I've already marked my calendar for October 11th. Michigan at USC.
You just want to party at the game.
Well, I'm not really going there to do anything else other than schmooze. You know me.
Yeah. Right.
But that's the Rose Bowl, bro.
Yeah.
Like the way I look at things, Michigan.
You're saying Rose Bowl matchup, right? Yes.
Right. When Michigan and USC meet, that's the Rose Bowl.
Yeah.
So I've already marked my calendar. That's the game I'm definitely
this
going to.
stretch here. Okay, so there's this stretch beginning in week 5. At Illinois is tough. Michigan is going to be tough. At Notre Dame, after that. Okay, a week after Michigan. Mm-hmm. At least you have the bye in between between Illinois and Michigan. Mm-hmm. But you got at Notre Dame, at Nebraska. They are not a pushover. Okay, they're a solid to good team.
But beyond
and you're on
that,
the road,
right? That's one thing. Let's just focus in on that for a quick second. This is not USC players who have been there for 3 or 4 years that are accustomed to going on the road at Oregon State. This is essentially a new roster, and this is the first time they're going to be on the road at Nebraska. And you don't understand what happens when you go to stadiums like that with fan bases like
with
that.
100,000 people, right? Yeah.
It's a different level of intensity. And again, it's a new team. These are young kids. I get it. Right. But this is not a traditional stop for USC football. So it's all new.
Of course. Yeah, it's all new. It's going to be new for a while.
Mm-hmm.
So the question is, what do they do in that stretch? I mean, if they can go 2-2, then like you're in great shape. I just don't know if they can get to 2-2 in that stretch.
You're saying the Illinois, Michigan, Notre Dame,
Nebraska.
Games. Okay,
if they can somehow split those, I still think they're in decent shape.
For what? Decent shape for what?
For like an outside playoff shot, like outside, you know?
Well, I mean, you gotta eventually beat somebody. You know what I mean?
Well, that's
They
a
might be
4-game
able to
stretch.
beat Michigan.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, well, but if George is saying, like, let's just say they're 2-2, and let's say they beat Michigan, lose to Notre Dame, beat Nebraska, but they lost to Illinois, at least you've got, what look like some pretty good wins on your resume.
Correct. So let's just say they go 2-2 in that stretch. Then you got Northwestern, so that should be a win. But here it gets tough again. Like they're coming here, so you should win. But like Iowa is going to bludgeon you. Okay, like they are always one of like the toughest defensive teams in the country. They hit so hard. Like their guys are not super fast and athletic, but man, they've got they just play with a presence and like this power football game, both the way they run the ball and the way they hit you defensively. They're constantly blitzing. Like they put you under a lot of duress.
Well, and George, don't forget, I can remember last year when USC was hosting Wisconsin, and there were a lot of the USC, associate athletic director types that I was standing there talking to, and the one observation that we were making at the time was, look how much bigger Wisconsin looks than USC.
Right.
Iowa is going to be one of those schools, one of those teams where they're going to bring a lot of beef.
Yeah.
And USC is obviously going through a transition where they're trying to rework their roster to compete
their
in
lines
this
of
conference.
scrimmage.
Right.
Yes.
So Iowa's going to bring a lot of beef.
That's a tough one.
Mhm.
Then you're going
a lot of beef, Lindsay.
Yes. Then you got to go to Autzen and play Oregon, and they're going to be one of the top teams in the country. So like.
And then you finish with your rival.
And right.
And
so
you got UCLA coming across town.
I mean,
that's
think
always a dangerous game.
At best, they're a 3-loss team, and that's like everything breaking their way.
4-3, 5-3, 6-3, 6-4, 7-4, 8-4. To me, 8-4 is
8-4 sounds right. Yeah,
8-4 is like a good season. If you, now think about
7-5 is not a good season again under Lincoln Riley this year.
Catch a break.
You got to win one of these games that you're not supposed to win.
Catch a break.
And by the way, don't lose the ones you're supposed to win.
Right. I mean, again, if something tragic happens and you fall to Georgia Southern because you didn't take them seriously.
Well, I'm not worried about
them.
I'm talking about don't lose to Michigan State or don't lose to Northwestern.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like don't lose to one of those,
Yeah, but again, I still think this about Lincoln Riley, and I think this about his staff. I still think they're a year away, and here's what I mean. There's a lot. If you follow any recruiting, and I just follow it on the fringe, USC for the class of 26 is supposed to have one of the, if not the best recruiting class. And George, let me just say one other thing. When you go on a recruiting trip when you're in high school and you're a 17 or a 16-year-old kid and you're thinking about what's going to be a year from now or 2 years from now, it is hard to compete with how USC recruits.
Yeah.
You bring kids in from around the country, the weather, the history of the stadium, the new facilities that have been built on campus and are still being built on campus, the way they take you down to Terranea and show you like a celebrity life of this is Hollywood, baby.
Yeah.
It's
you
amazing.
can be like John Ireland at Terranea.
This is what they should be doing, and it's hard to compete. Now, there are other kids from around the country that prefer to stay closer to home, or maybe they've got ties to other schools. But I think USC's future is good in terms of their recruiting. I think they're doing a great job by all all measures. But but here's the other part of it, just real quick. You can go out and recruit the best high school class in the country. You know what happens in a high school class?
Stick. Right.
You know what happens? That high school class, you recruit 25 guys,
Yeah.
Four
Now,
of them make it all the way through, you know?
The other part of the equation is the Jaden Mayava thing, because this is his second season in that system. And Lincoln Riley historically has been a great coach for quarterbacks. And it didn't necessarily work with Miller Moss in a way that was surprising, if we're being honest. And I think that the Maeva, it's going to boil down to him in a lot of ways. Now, we know he can be a good athlete, but can he make the right throws? I think that'll be the thing that really sets them apart in those games that are going to matter.
You know, you mentioned Miller Moss, and I would say at the end of this upcoming college football season, I think we'll be able to better grade what Lincoln Riley was able to do or not able to do with Miller Moss. Because
Miller Moss is now playing for a coach in Jeff Brom, who's also excellent at coaching quarterbacks. He was a quarterback briefly in the National Football League.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
He had a great college career, right?
Yeah, and had an incredible college career. And, comes from a family, like his brother was a good quarterback at Louisville, and he's coaching at his alma mater. I mean, the kid, Tyler Shuck, who got drafted in the second round to the Saints, who might be their starter this year, is a guy that Louisville had last year, the Jeff Brom coach. He was injured he was a 6-year senior, had been injured everywhere. They got him to stay upright, and he balled out for them last year.
Yeah, what I'm saying about Miller Moss, just is
right,
is
but
this.
maybe Miller Moss balls out is my point.
And if he does, then what you just said about Miller Moss and the Lincoln Riley situation may be 1,000% accurate. If Miller Moss goes to Louisville and doesn't, I just really remember last year, Miller Moss was a guy who took that job. He won it because he had played so well the year before in the Holiday Bowl. He threw 5 touchdowns. Remember when Caleb decided to leave for the NFL? And Miller Moss was, I hate to say it this way, he was the leftover. He was the guy that was still here. He was the guy that wanted to play for USC. And when things got bad for USC last year, they very much scapegoated that kid. Because, hey, by the way, we're preparing for the future. So he's not part of our future. We're going to move to this other guy. And if Miller Moss winds up going to Louisville and winds up becoming a first, second, third round draft choice, you're going to say to yourself, how come Lincoln Riley couldn't get that out of him at USC? Or did he give up on him too early? So there are, to be sure, there are a lot of question marks about this USC team this year as they go year 2 into the Big Ten. That's football talk right there, baby.
Football.
And by the way,
so I think at best, Cappy, they're the 5th best team. At best, they're the 5th best team in the Big Ten.
So you got Ohio State.
So yeah, I still think Ohio State. I am not one of these Penn State guys who thinks Penn State is the best team in the conference. I need to see it to believe it because they generally lose big games.
Okay, so you got Ohio State, Michigan.
No, I got Ohio State. I got Ohio State.
Mm-hmm.
I've got Oregon.
Okay,
I've got
Oregon.
Penn State.
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm going to be in the minority on Oregon as the second best team. But I believe Oregon is the second best team. Then from there, I believe Illinois is the next best team.
Mm-hmm.
So I think they're so you got Ohio State, Oregon, Penn State, Illinois to me, and then Michigan, and then is USC. Can they be in the? Michigan can be had. So can USC beat out Michigan, Indiana, Iowa, Nebraska? They're in that next group, right? So can they be the best of that next group of teams? Because I think here's the way I'll separate it. I think there's the top 3 are clear as day, okay? Ohio State, Oregon, and Penn State, however you want to slice it, okay? The next tier, I think the top of that next tier is Illinois. That's my personal opinion, okay? But USC is in that next group with Illinois, Michigan, Indiana, Iowa, Nebraska. Can they be one of the top 2 teams of that next group? If they can, then, that's progress to me. If they can be above that, then they can be a real playoff threat. But I don't believe they're a playoff threat yet.
I don't believe that USC is ready to be a top 3 Big Ten team.
Because that's what it'll take to be a playoff threat for real.
I don't, and listen, I have not analyzed Illinois the way you perhaps
They're
have.
good. They're good. Well, the only reason I analyzed Illinois is because I had Rutgers in a bowl game. and they played one of the best games of the Big Ten season against Illinois. So I went back and watched that game, and I got to see what Illinois looked like in that game, and I was like, whoa.
Yeah, and Indiana's lost a lot of players. They lost a bunch of coaches. As a matter of fact, the
But they have a
offensive
good
coordinator.
but
the offensive coordinator at UCLA is
a
now
good coach.
Right.
Yeah,
So Tino Sinceri left.
But
left Indiana, came to UCLA.
Yeah, your boy Tino Sinceri.
And Kurt Signetti's my boy too.
Right, but they landed Fernando Mendoza from Cal, who's a good college quarterback.
Good player.
Yeah, good college quarterback. So they've got some players. So and we, as we talked about Iowa, they are always going to be super consistent. They're going to run the ball. They're not going to turn the ball over. They're going to turn you over because their defense is going to be hellacious. And then Nebraska has Matt Rule and a young quarterback that people think can be very good in Dylan Raiola.
Yep.
So who's now going to go into year 2 after playing as a true freshman. So like they're going to be feisty. So again, the Big Ten is going to be interesting for sure.
So I love all the football talk. I do. The football talk gets me fired up for this reason. We mentioned it earlier, George. We're going to be out at Rams camp on Thursday. And I go from college football. Like, I'm super psyched about the start of the college football season. And I'm also really excited about the start of the NFL season. And what gets me fired up about all this kind of stuff is whatever it is. Like, I haven't gone back to watching quarterback yet, so I'm way behind on that series. And I love all of these lists that everybody comes out with.
The QB lists.
Right. The QB lists here from this guy, the QB list here from this guy.
So ESPN did like a composite list. Jeremy Fowler does this. I mean, we do this in all these sports, right? Like we kind of gather like scouts, executives, coaches, whatever together and just kind of ask them, hey, can you rank these guys, blah, 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 blah. So on the quarterbacks list, Lindsay, correct me if I'm wrong, Jalen Hurts was the defending Super Bowl champion quarterback. DeAndre's guy of the Eagles was number 9 on the composite list. Is that accurate?
Exactly right. That's accurate. That's right.
But then, like that's what the coaches and whatever think, and the executive types. But Cam Newton put his own list out, right, on his podcast. Okay, and listen to this, where he had Jalen Hurts in regards to his top 10.
And I know everybody's going to get mad at this. Cam hating on Jalen Hurts. It's hard for me to grade Jalen Hurts with the talent that he has around him. Jalen Hurts is a great quarterback. But if we're talking about what they bring to the table holistically, it's hard to judge what Jalen Hurts can do when you're throwing to a guy like A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith. When you have tight end skill set, you have a dominant defense, the best running back in the game. Download Madden and see how many stars is on the offensive side of Philly. Like you got King Henry, Zay Flowers, Mark Andrews, Isaiah Likely, those guys, that's cool. But when you're comparing, Lamar Jackson still shows you why he's an elite player. Josh Allen has to play elite in order for them to play. Lamar Jackson has to play at a high level for the Baltimore Ravens, even though that they have a dominant defense. Patrick Mahomes, he got a lot of talent. But boy, oh boy, you can't put no John Doe in Patrick Mahomes and think that they still gonna win the way they win it. I understand that. Jalen Hurts does not have to play elite for the Philadelphia Eagles to win. He has to play good, but he doesn't have to play elite. We're not asking you to win the game. We're just asking you not to lose it. When you ask that question, are we winning because of you, solely because of you, or is it the resources around you?
Now, DeAndre, I'd love to get your thoughts as the resident Eagle fan, but like I don't think Cam is necessarily wrong about some of that. Now, I do think he's a little out of pocket because Jalen Hurts has won them some games. It's not like he's not capable of doing that. But to his point is right in this regard. He doesn't have to because they do have a lot of talent on that roster.
No, I disagree.
They do have a lot of talent on that Eagles roster. You mentioned Saquon Barkley. You can mention A.J. Brown. You can mention Devontae Smith. Their tight end Dallas Goedert. You can mention the Eagles defense and how Vic Fangio.
O-line.
The O-line is tremendously and they're really good. But this notion that he's winning off of just talent around him, like the Ravens got talent around them. Mark Andrews is a talent. Derrick Henry is a talent.
That's right.
I think the Ravens have less skill talent than the Eagles by a decent margin.
Zay Flowers is a talent. Like
he's a kid.
But still, like that's talent. They have DeAndre Hopkins. That's talent. And on the defensive side, he's a veteran, a guy who's capable of getting Lamar Jackson some yardages.
I mean, I would say the Eagles might have the best duo in the sport.
Let me ask you guys this question. Does Detroit have good skill position guys on offense?
Yes.
Okay. Is Jared Goff considered a top 10 quarterback?
He is considered one, and I mean,
they have him higher than
Hurts, and I would have Jalen Hurts higher than
Okay,
Goff.
let me ask you guys this question: does Buffalo have good skill position guys
No.
on offense?
Do not know.
No, their receivers are actually not very good.
So they are all about Josh Allen.
I mean, Josh Allen is the
I would agree with
centerpiece
that,
of
yeah.
their
Okay.
franchise
Let
and
me
their
get
offense
the Ravens,
specifically.
The Ravens are
Ravens too?
considered. The Ravens are considered, at least by ESPN, to have the top roster in football. It's
Well,
all
a lot of that is defense,
argue-
I think, personally.
That's fine. That's fine. But listen, I think these guys are wrong. I think that Jalen Hurts, there's more to just what I'll call the measurables.
Uh-oh.
Okay? That's right.
Are you going where I think you're going?
I'm not going. I don't have to go there. The results speak for themselves. Okay? Jalen Hurts is a great leader. Okay? Jalen Hurts can do everything on the field. He can run around. He can make guys miss. He can score touchdowns with his feet. I think this constant criticism of him as a passer, don't forget, there was a lot of criticism about Lamar Jackson coming into the NFL, that he wasn't going to be a good enough passer.
He wasn't accurate enough.
Right. He might actually have to move positions. And by the way, that's not me saying that. That's a guy who's a Super Bowl winning general manager who's an ESPN analyst at the time. So that's a true scout's perspective that he wasn't going to be good enough to be in the NFL. I don't know why it's become so fashionable to beat up on Jalen Hurts. I really think a lot of it has to do with where he was when he was at Alabama, getting replaced, having to move, being a second-round draft choice. And because there is significant talent around him, hey, look, he could screw the whole thing up, but he's a great leader. He plays his position very well. He plays it the way the Eagles need him to play it. I just don't get all the constant criticism of Jalen Hurts.
Okay. I mean, I don't know if it's criticism. I think it's just that there are guys who are better than him, like at the position, and that's how people are viewed. I mean, look, Cam Newton played in the damn Super Bowl. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, but Cam Newton, just because he played in the Super Bowl, like I said,
but But I think that's a very reasonable take. Like, I don't think that's like him trying to do a hot take to get a hot take.
No, I don't think so either. I mean, listen, he's certainly entitled to his opinion, and his opinion is more qualified than mine. He did play in the NFL. He did play the
But he
position
mentions
in
the
the
teams
NFL.
as a whole. Like he says, he mentions like the Eagles' defense as well. Like we're not gonna act like the Ravens don't got a powerful defense with Roquan Smith. They got Kyle Hamilton. They got, Nate Wiggins. They got guys on that defensive end as well. Joe Burrow has Jamar Chase, one of the, I would say, a top 5 receiver in the league, and then they
Yes,
got
of course.
T. Higgins on the other side of the ball as well. Like, and they got Trey Hendrickson on the other side. Like the Bengals are not. I mean, the only thing with the Bengals is that they don't got a good O line. Their O line has always been struggling. Like this notion, like, oh, Jalen Wentz is just winning just because of talent around. Like, no, like
No,
has
he wins
dominated-
games for them too.
But,
There's
like,
no
he
doubt
has
about
dominated
that.
Patrick Mahomes. He like the first time the Eagles matched up with the Chiefs with Jalen Hurts. Like, you can arguably say that he outperformed Patrick Mahomes, or it was neck and neck. Like, he played really well that game. And then what they did in this last Super Bowl, like, Jalen Hurts won that game for him. Saquon Barkley struggled because the Chiefs zeroed in on Saquon Barkley. They're like, we're going to make Jalen Hurts beat us today. And that's
And
what
guess
they
what
did.
he did.
And
That's
they
right.
did.
Yep. Yeah, listen, I just think that there is a perception about Jalen Hurts that he's not an elite quarterback in this league, and I just disagree with it. Hey, he's got good talent around him. Good for him. Good for him. That's why you win a Super Bowl, because it's a team game, and he's an important part of their team. I don't get all the Jalen Hurts criticism. I really don't. But, hey, listen, this is what I was saying to you to start the segment, George. This gets me excited for the start of the season. College football talk. Is Lincoln Riley on the hot seat? NFL talk. Who's on whose list? Who has what criticism or what concerns? All of it's great for me because we'll be at Rams training camp on Thursday. Let's freaking go, man. Let's start football season.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. There you have it. There's your 30 minutes commercial free. What do you think about that, Jack?
And it was all football.
All football.
I'm ready, man.
I know.
I mean,
too.
we started doing we did hardcore basketball. We did ball knower talk, Happy. You were in it.
I was in on ball knowers.
Ball knowers.
But I'm in for football. I'm ready for the football season to start. Listen, you got the Hall of Fame game. I don't exactly remember the date, but I know that Detroit and San Diego went to training camp very early because those guys play in the first game, the Hall of Fame game. And training camp is underway. College football is getting ready to start. And the All-Star game and the All-Star break always signifies to me, let's get ready for training camp. Let's start playing football.
Okay, cool.
I'm glad you like it.
I am writing a message to one of our What do we call them around here? The salespeople? What are they called?
MCs.
Yeah, marketing
consultants. That's right.
Yeah, marketing consultants. I'm writing to one who's a nice man.
Which one?
But I need him to just help me help you, brother.
Okay.
Okay.
You
help
want him
me help you.
Okay.
Help me you. Help me help you. You ever seen
What do you
Jerry
want?
Maguire? Help me help you. Okay.
Which nice
I'm
man are
digging
you
you,
writing
Jerry.
this to?
Help me. I'm digging you. It's a great movie, man. But
been a while.
seriously, the person, I'm going to write this email and help me help you.
Hey,
okay?
person.
Yes.
Hey, human being.
It's just we're all trying to. We got to all row in the same direction here.
Hey, marketing consultant.
MC.
Help a brother help another brother.
MCMP. How about that?
Help a brother help a sister.
All right, we're done here. That is 30 minutes commercial free, Cappy. Let me tell you first about our good friend Jacob and Ronnie. Listen, you get into an accident, you call Jacob, 844-24-JACOB. That's 844-24-JACOB. Tell them Sedano, Mason, and the crew at 710 sent you. But if you were driving to a friend's house this past weekend, but were injured in an auto accident that wasn't your fault, what do? You call Jacob, man. I just told you. 844-24-JACOB. Did you forget already? 844-24-JACOB. Tell them Sedano, Mason, and the crew at 710 sent you. Yes, because Jacob and his team will offer free consultations. You have nothing to lose by calling and explaining your situation. If Jacob begins to work with you, you move on with your life. Simple as that. Jacob and his team will find the doctor in your area, specializes in your injury. They'll also work with the auto body shop, the car rental place on your behalf. Jacob and his team, they're ready to help you get you back on your feet, get you the compensation that you deserve. And if you prefer to meet face-to-face, Jacob and his team, they'll come to you or you can come to the office. Simple. So again, you want an attorney, right? You need one who's respected, man. Call Jacob because he's the real deal. Call him at 844-24-JACOB. That's 844-24-JACOB. 844-24-JACOB. Or visit him online at calljacob.com. Jacob, a proud partner of the Rams, Lakers, and LAFC.
The biggest show on the radio.
Mason and Ireland tomorrow at noon after Travis and DeMarco.
All right, you know what job I'd be really good at, Emily? Peanut vendor. I'd throw them behind my back and throw them, peanuts, who needs peanuts? And I'd be loud.
Yes.
I'm loud everybody else. I'm obnoxious.
Yes.
I got a good arm. I could whip peanuts at you from...
How are you with stairs?
Great.
A lot of stairs.
Why not?
Okay.
Let's go.
The OGs of LA Sports Talk.
Mason and Ireland on 710.
When pain keeps you from doing what you love, Hoag Orthopedic Institute gets you back to you. We are ranked number 18 in the nation and number 1 in Orange County for orthopedic and spine care by U.S. News & World Report. From the surf to the green, our world-class doctors are there, which is why more Californians choose Hoag Orthopedic Institute for orthopedic and spine care more than any other hospital. At Hoag Orthopedic Institute, there is no one better at getting you back to you. Proudly founded by premier physicians in partnership with Hoag. Learn more at HoagOrthopedicInstitute.com. Craving that beach vibe? There's an Islands restaurant near you with all your favorites. Crafting your perfect Islands moments with classic burgers, fresh cut fries, local brews, and never-ending summer drinks. Visit your local Islands restaurant.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. Flashy discounts, gimmicky sales? Don't fall for it. At Hernandez Wholesale Flooring, we give you honest, wholesale pricing all year long. No bogus markups, no tricks, just the best floors at the best prices. Call 866-62-FLOOR. No sale beats wholesale. Hernandez Wholesale Flooring, check them out at hernandezwholesaleflooring.net or call them at 866-62-FLOOR.
For the best prices on hardwood carpet and more, call 866-62-FLOOR.
Have you checked out the new Park West Bicycle Casino? Only 9 miles from downtown LA, right off the 710. The bike has been reimagined with new ownership, renovations, and 200 table games. ESPN listeners get $30 in match play when they walk in and say, Cappy sent me. Park West Bicycle Casino. Real cards, real prizes, real close.
Please gamble responsibly. 1-800-GAMBLER. GER-01291, 001289, 001292. PSIS license number 1358.
Career changers, including veterans and active duty service members. Your transition starts here. Go from GI to IT in a matter of months. Become a certified cyber warrior with training at My Computer Career. Cybersecurity specialists are in high demand, offering IT pros great opportunities and a rewarding lifestyle while protecting our people, liberty, and treasured institutions from cyber threats. Deploy your career in IT today. Learn more at mycomputercareer.edu/CWP. SkillBridge and other VA benefits are available to those who qualify.
If something happens to you, what happens to your family? Will they struggle financially? Will they be able to afford the home you built together? With Ethos, you can get life insurance coverage in minutes. Get up to $2 million in coverage for as little as $2 a day. All online with no medical exam. Just answer a few health questions. Get your free quote at ethos.com/game. That's ethos.com/game. Rates may vary. Billed monthly. Sample rate 10-year term life policy for a 35-year-old healthy non-smoking male.
And on this day back in 1987, GNR, baby, Guns N' Roses' debut album, Appetite for Destruction, was released. This was on it, and Sedano and Kap continues your Monday afternoon right now.
Axl Rose, man, one of the coolest dudes on the planet. Now he looks like a grandma.
Legit, a grandma.
I mean, I'm sure he's still a badass in a lot of ways, but it's like he's like badass grandpa granny look.
I mean, he can't really sing anymore. He's like,
Yeah, well, he's lost his voice.
Axl Rose is no longer badass. Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah. No, not anymore.
He has
Oh my God, I have a great story for you. So when I come back from the Backstreet Boys at the Sphere, we're in this Uber.
Wow, from Axl Rose to Backstreet Boys. Whoa.
Wait. It's just funny. You'll see where I'm going with like frontmen. So we're in this Uber, and then my wife says to the guy, like, hey, so who's like the most famous person you've had in this Uber? And he's like, oh man, it happened not too long ago, and it's going to bring our worlds together here, Cappy.
Let me hear it.
Because he was picking them up from the Sphere after they saw the Eagles. Okay. And the guy says, yeah, man, love the Eagles. Played with Glenn a lot. And the guy turns around, the Uber driver, the guy's wearing a ball cap or whatever, and it's dark, it's late at night, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, wait, what? Who are you? And the lady goes, you don't know who that is? And he's like, no. And he's like, that's Mick Jagger.
Get out of here.
Swear to God.
Get out of here. Mick Jagger's calling Ubers?
Yeah. Well, his assistant was.
Okay.
And I mean, it's an Uber Black, Cappy. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I know, but still, you just figure that instead of calling an Uber.
But you don't think? I mean, I've seen Alex Rodriguez walk into somebody's like he told the story one time. He walked into like somebody's like Escalade, thinking that was his Uber, and it was like the wrong car. Like, yes, these people take Ubers too. So yeah, it was hilarious. And then like he was taking him to a property, and it was a Hilton property. He's like, "You're staying at this hotel?" And he's like, "I've been a Hilton loyalist, mate, for a long time." It was hilarious.
Oh, that's great, man.
Yeah.
It is funny, though. You just kind of think of like somebody like Mick Jagger not calling an Uber or even having his assistant call an Uber and him standing there waiting in line for an Uber. You figure he's got a limo waiting for him, you know?
Yeah. But,
Uber Blacks kind of are like limos, though, you know?
No, but the difference is that
you
have
can
to
order
call
them way ahead of time, Cappy.
No,
like
that is
you can
true.
schedule it.
That is true.
Like George does. He always...
I schedule mine all the time.
He'll be like, guys, I got to go. My Uber's about to pull up.
Yeah. I know exactly when. Like when I'm on the road, 6 o'clock on the dot Pacific time. I am out. That Uber's right in front waiting for me.
Yeah, no, I schedule Ubers when I have to go to the airport, especially early. But that's kind of
by the way, Cappy, I have a dealer's choice today.
Okay. Good. I'm looking forward to it.
Letting you know.
I too have
I think
one.
I think it'll be something that I think you should invest in. How about that?
Invest time, money, emotion.
Money and maybe emotion, perhaps.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I look forward to hearing.
Okay. So we'll get to that in just a second. But real quick, Cappy.
Mm-hmm.
Before we move on, and we got to do big deal or no deal here in a second, I just want to mention real quick, it's such a bummer. Funchy, he notified us today in our group text about Malcolm Jamal Warner.
Dude, 54 years old.
Bro, drowned in Costa Rica in a riptide. Oh, man, just brutal. I mean, you want to talk about, like, my childhood, that show, and, like, him and those kids on that show. Like, I watched that show religiously, and obviously Bill Cosby has a whole different level of, things waiting for him in hell. But
no idea what you were going to say. Bill Cosby obviously has a, what am I going to say here? Okay, keep going.
Yeah, all sorts of things waiting for him in hell.
Lots of problems.
But Malcolm Jamal Warner, bro, come on.
Dude, 54 years old. And when I heard it was a drowning, I'm like, hey, look, I not everybody knows how to swim. I get it. But when you get into a riptide or, some sort of...
It doesn't matter,
thing,
even if you know how to swim.
Right,
man.
you could be Michael Phelps and still not be able to make it out of there. You know what I mean?
So brutal.
Terrible. 54 years old, bro.
Again, literally, my childhood was watching him on TV, man.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
54.
So I wanted to get to that real quick.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. for sure. All right, Linz, what do you got on Big Deal or No Deal?
Well, first, before I do mine, Funchy, do you want to use your radio Tinder we didn't
Sure,
get to?
I will.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Guys. So
By the way, nice Star Trek T-shirt today.
Thank you,
Funchy.
man. Appreciate
good job,
that.
Funchy.
Funch always has great
He
feedback.
does, man. I'm
Great
so
sneakers,
jealous of your
great
T-shirt
t-shirt.
collection.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's like the old school Star Trek.
Yeah, I
too.
know. Not the new generation, the old
Right.
generation.
Nah, that's Captain Kirk right there,
Right.
boy.
So you guys know who Courtney Williams is?
Courtney Williams.
No.
Why do I know
think
that
so.
name?
I
She
don't.
is a WNBA player. She plays for Minnesota Lynx.
Oh, okay.
Okay, well, you know, with the WNBA All-Star game over the weekend, there was a plethora of parties going on, and
There were
SI
a
had their
plethora of parties?
A plethora. I just wanted to work that in. Plethora.
Great word.
Thank you. SI had their All-Star party DJ'd by one DJ Diplo. You guys know who DJ Diplo
love
is?
Diplo.
Yeah.
Love
Yeah,
Diplo.
it's your
Big
guy,
fan.
Met him. They're friends.
Yes.
And
Diplo,
Marshmallow.
Diplo, well, Marshmallow Head, different guy. Diplo, though, George, Diplo, I think, went to high school down kind of in between the two of us.
Yeah.
South Plantation High. Once he told me that, we were instant bros.
I remember, yeah.
Well, Diplo is more known in the EDM community more than anything else. And Courtney Williams, probably not knowing who he is or just being really lit, she was at this party and she asked Diplo not to play any of his trademark EDM music, but to play more conventional hip-hop playlists. Which
So she just thinks he's like some standard DJ.
Yes. So she just went up there like, hey, can you not play this anymore?
The guy you just hire, you know what I'm saying? Like to your party? Right,
Yeah,
exactly.
like, you know, the guy that goes up to the DJ like, hey, could you not play this anymore? Can you play Rihanna, please?
You gotta know who the famous DJ
so is this a big deal or no deal for
It's a
someone
big
to
deal.
ask the DJ to play something else?
It really is. It shows like music is one of those things that some people love it or have an eclectic taste. Some people like really are hyper focused on a specific genre of music, and that's just it. Like that's how it goes. You know.
I have a friend who
I bet you there's EDM people who don't know every hip hop artist. You know what I mean?
But I got this friend of mine. She'll do this at a party. She'll be like, ugh, I can't believe I don't like what the DJ's playing. I'm going to go talk to the DJ. I'm like,
oh, no.
They hired the DJ. The DJ is a professional. He knows how to raise the roof. He knows how to get the party started. Like, why don't you just leave him or her alone and let them do their job? Ugh, I don't like it. I don't like when he's playing. I'm like, you are so annoying.
There's always like a group of girls in front of the DJ booth, like anywhere. Like, can you not play this? Can you play something else? Like, can you play NSYNC or something? I don't know.
Anyway.
Or Backstreet Boys.
Yes.
Or Backstreet Boys, exactly. All right, what's next?
All right, so Jordan Spieth was asked about Scottie Scheffler's win at the U.S. Open over the weekend.
The
Not
US Open?
No,
I'm
the Open
sorry.
Championship.
I'm sorry.
Right.
I said it before. The British Open. So Spieth tied for 40th at the British Open. Did not have a very good showing. But he was asked about Scheffler and his win and how he's kind of on track to like be, he's the best golfer in the world right now. And someone made a comparison of like, how far away you think he is from Tiger? And obviously he's got a way to go before he gets Tiger's 15 major victories. He only has 4. And so Jordan Spieth said something like, I think the comparisons are a bit silly. I think Tiger stands alone in the game of golf, which we can all agree, right? And he said,
I mean, it's Jack Nicklaus and Tiger and everyone else.
right.
You know?
And he just kind of said, like, he was a talented guy. He was a special person. He was great
Arnold
for the game
Palmer,
of golf. But the way that he said it was, he said that Spieth is not someone who's transcending the game. Or
That's right.
Scheffler.
The Scheffler, he's not. He's not.
He's
He's
not.
just
That's
a
right.
he's just a really good
You're right. He's
golfer.
a great golfer. That's all
But
he
he's
is.
not. He's not like some dynamic like.
Well, he's not
Tiger
a
Woods.
crossover star.
Yeah,
right.
he's kinda
Tiger Woods
boring.
was a crossover star. He changed golf in a way that I don't think. Like, I'm not saying that it will never happen again, but it's going to be a long time since someone like that comes around.
Don't think it'll ever happen again because Tiger Woods broke a major barrier. Tiger Woods brought people to golf that had no idea about golf or had no interest in golf.
Yeah.
And Scottie Scheffler is an incredible golfer.
Well, I would
but
say
that's
this.
where
I
it
do
ends.
think.
Seen in a
I do think.
while.
Here's why I would disagree with you. I think if there was like a Hispanic Tiger Woods, particularly, I think that person would. Because Hispanic people play golf in a big way. And I know Chichi Rodriguez was a thing, but that was a long time ago, different time, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Hispanics have become a much bigger part of the population. And I think that, like, that would transcend some stuff, Cappy, because ultimately, that, to me, is kind of the last barrier, because we've seen great Asian players. I mean, Tiger's both, right? He was black and Asian on top of that. So I just think a great Hispanic player, because Sergio Garcia doesn't count either, because he's from Spain. I mean, like, from Latin America. So like, either Mexican or South American, Central American, Caribbean, whatever. Like I think that person would be the one person that would change golf. Maybe not exactly the way Tiger did, but in some capacity in a similar sense.
I just feel like there's nobody who's ever going to be able to do what Tiger did, because when he came on the scene, he was already a famous guy.
Right.
meaning-
We knew him since he was a little kid,
Right,
but that's what I'm
right.
saying. Like we could, there'll be another prodigy. I mean, that does, it's not,
Well,
I don't say
there
to
is
say
another
never,
prodigy.
There is
another
I'm not an
prodigy.
absolutist, Cappy. so.
I know, but there is another prodigy. His name is Scotty Scheffler.
Right.
The,
He's
the thing
amazing.
is that Scotty Scheffler is just a white guy who plays golf.
No, but
really, really
I don't
well.
think. But yeah, he does. But I don't see him being like. I would agree he's not super dynamic as a personality. He's just a regular dude. He's actually kind of likable because of that.
Yeah,
I
he
think.
is. He is.
But
he's not a star.
But you're right. He doesn't cross over. To your
Right.
point, like people's grandmothers knew who Tiger Woods was.
Correct.
You know.
I mean, right. People's wives know who Tiger Woods was. People, you ask your wife today who Scotty Scheffler is, she may have no idea. Interesting, though, one little side note to Scheffler this past weekend and how great of a performance it was.
Yeah.
Then I love the numerology aspect to all of this.
Oh, geez.
Well, here it is. Listen to how these numbers play out. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
In Scotty Scheffler's first 134 starts and in Tiger Woods' first 134 starts, you can compare the two of them. For Scheffler, it's 17 wins. For Tiger, it was 46. Major championships, it was 8 for Tiger. It was 4 for Scheffler. But you talk about a guy who changed the world, George. Tiger Woods, when he won all those tournaments and all those majors back then, he earned $40 million. Scheffler, with half the wins,
Right.
$88 million.
Yeah, no, it's a
$88 million.
different time. Obviously,
And-
Tiger made that economy for that.
Right.
For
And
everyone,
here,
you
just
know.
last number here.
All right, hurry up because we got to go.
Do you know that from Scheffler's first win in a major to his fourth win in a major, and same for Tiger, first win to
Yeah.
fourth win,
Yeah.
1,197 days.
Yeah.
Both guys, the exact same number of days between their first win in a major and their fourth win in a major. Now, how's that? I mean, how does that happen?
How's
You
that?
want to know
How
one
does that
more,
happen?
Cappy?
Yeah, let me have more.
They were both 111 under par in majors in that 4-year span that you just mentioned.
Look at that.
How about
Look at
that?
that.
See?
Now, why don't you do this? We need to scoot and hurry up, okay? So why don't you just get in one of those Subarus and drive away here, okay?
Well, I'll tell you this about Subarus. I just absolutely love the product. I mean, I cannot begin to tell you about how incredibly fuel efficient my Subaru Outback is. I love it. I've got me. My son was riding shotgun. I have my 3 daughters in the back seat. Plenty of room. Everybody's comfortable. So listen, think about it like this if you're getting ready for the summer or a summer road trip. Do you got your sunglasses? Check. You got your flip-flops? Check. You got a reliable Subaru? If you don't, you should come to Ocean Subaru of Fullerton because we've got the dependable vehicle that you need for all your summer adventures. The 2025 Subaru Outback, just 1.9% financing for 72 months, so really inexpensive. Or a new 2025 Subaru Crosstrek for just 2.9% financing for 72 months. So come on down to Ocean Subaru of Fullerton. Visit us online at oceansubaruoc.com. Come on in. We're right there on Euclid Street in Fullerton. You can't miss us. Check out our brand new Subarus, our huge lineup, and also check out all the certified pre-owned because there's an even better deal to be had. Every great summer starts with my man Omar at Ocean Subaru.
Dealing with slow hospital and was told I couldn't see my children. Then I showed up in court and was told they may not be mine. Then I was accused of anything and everything. Sexual assault, domestic violence, substance abuse. You name it, I heard it. I was forced to go long periods of time without seeing my children. That experience of being wrongfully treated ignited something in me. I can look at a father and honestly tell him, I know how he is feeling. I've been there. At Real Fathers Rights, we care about your family, your livelihood, and your future.
Have you ever met Miss Lindy? She's a gal with the bright red hair. Now she stands high from all the you know her anywhere.
way to buy and sell equipment. From bulldozers to backhoes and combines to cranes, we host multiple weekly auctions in construction, ag, and fleet equipment. With our no reserve format and sell where it sits approach, you can bid on local equipment without waiting for far off auction dates. Get registered for free and start bidding today at purplewave.com.
Switching to Progressive is a game-winning call. And that reminds us of other game-winning calls in the history of sports.
It was a doubleheader in August and really hot inside the concession stand. So instead of waiting for people to come to me, I figured I'd walk around yelling, "Hot dogs here!" And that's how I became the first hot dog vendor in sports.
Okay, not really a game-winning call, but it was a good call. You can make one too. Switch to Progressive and you could save hundreds. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, not available in all states.
Do you owe $10,000 or more in credit card debt or personal loans? With credit card debt at all-time highs, Debt Relief Advocates is urgently notifying consumers of debt relief now being made available, designed to aid consumers with out-of-control credit card debt. Those who qualify and enroll for this relief program will only have to pay back a fraction of what they owe. This is not bankruptcy or a debt consolidation loan. This is a relief program that credit card companies would rather you not know about, as it ends your debt nightmare and saves you lots of money. Consumers owing at least $10,000 in credit card debt or personal loans can now take advantage of this debt relief as the cost of living skyrockets. Debt Relief Advocates has established a relief hotline for you to call to learn what debt reduction you may qualify for, so don't wait. For this free information, call the Relief Hotline at 800-606-8737. 800-606-8737. 800-606-8737.
Craving that beach vibe? There's an Islands restaurant near you with all your favorites. Crafting your perfect Islands moments with classic burgers, fresh cut fries, local brews, and never-ending summer drinks. Visit your local Islands restaurant.
Tell me Sedano, Cappy, and me are going to be in the same studio pressing the flesh. We'll talk about Cappy's weekend of horse farms tomorrow again. Anyway, have a great night. Lakers Talk is next. Sedano and Cap, your Monday afternoon final segment right now.
Oh, win early.
She stood there bright as the sun on that cab.
I mean, I expect certain precision and detail on that read.
I know you do.
Cappy, so we only have like 2 minutes here, 3 minutes tops for my dealer's choice. So I told you this is something I think you should invest in that will also perhaps help you emotionally.
Okay. All right. Should I tell you before you do Dealer's Choice that it's brought to you by Seller's Advantage? If you want to sell your house, before you call an agent, call Seller's Advantage. They'll make a competitive cash offer. No repairs needed. They make selling easy. All you have to do is call 888-390-AS-IS for a no-obligation offer, or even make it easier. Just go to sellersadvantage.com. All right, George, I'm curious of your Dealer's Choice.
Okay. Cappy, I got a bidet.
Oh?
Warm
damn.
seat, little water.
Wait, so
It's a
you got
life-changer.
you got the whole new system?
Yeah, I got the whole system.
Okay, because my father, who does everything on the cheap, he orders like a $29 bidet.
No,
on
no, no.
Amazon,
Get the real deal. Just
and then he
spend the money.
installs it.
You got money, okay? Just spend the money. It's a life changer, especially for you because you go a lot.
Right.
Like, it would be a game changer.
You go a lot?
Well, it's true. I do. I do go a lot. I mean, especially in the morning. I mean, it's 3, 4, 5 times before I get out of the house. George, it's funny you say this because Rachel has the bidet you're talking about, the heated seat, the whole thing.
Oh, it's so nice on your tushy.
It's
Especially,
so good.
Look, it's cold in the morning here,
You know what my biggest fear, though, is that the one that she has is in her master bedroom.
Mm-hmm.
So when I get up in the morning and I have to go do business, I pull into another room in the house.
Oh.
I know, because I don't want to have to turn on the fan.
If you guys are going to be being more communal, she's going to have to understand that comes with some disadvantages.
Well, it's funny. In my house, I will easily do that in my own master bedroom.
Yeah.
In her house, I wind up leaving because I kind of figure that's where she does
But isn't
that.
her master bathroom bigger, I would presume?
It is, but again, if
it airs out a little easier.
I know, but I guess my fear is that she walks in after and she's like, "Whoa, God, jeez, what the hell?"
Are you saying after all these years she doesn't know that it doesn't smell like roses?
She does, but I don't want her to walk into it and just get smacked right in the head with it. You know what I mean?
Well, anyway, get yourself a bidet, bro. It'll change your life. I'm just.
I can't agree more. I mean, it's a great thing. Like when you have the right toilet. Did you get what brand did you get? Like the whole
I don't know.
toilet
I'd have to
setup?
look at it, but
it's
the one everybody
thing.
gets. What is it
The one
called?
that Ramona talks about, isn't it called like the Tushy?
No. This
think
was like
so.
called
It's
Toto or something?
Toto.
Yes,
Toto.
Toto,
That's
you're
what
right.
it's called.
That's what
Not
it is.
Tushy. Toto.
There is
Yes.
a Tushy one.
Oh, really? The
All
Toto
right,
it's an amazing product.
All right, we got to run here. Excellent work, Lindsay, DeAndre, Funchy, Cappy. Great to be back with you.
Yes, sir.
COT, the Mongrels, everybody. Christopher, you were doing so great until the end. Lit is tomorrow. See you. Have a great